kind of disappointed.
I ain't hear you at all. What happened?
I was gonna say I could have made this so much more interesting.
Oh.
I think I did a pretty
What,
good
do you have
job,
like a theory or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it just popped. Like it didn't pop until mad late. I'm so upset at it now. I'm disappointed.
You don't think you could say it?
No, I would need to actually I would need like 20 more minutes. Like if I left for 20 minutes and just let you dug out.
You want me to run it, bro?
Nah.
Give you 20 minutes?
Nah, it's fine. It's fine, bro. We're good. I'll suffice.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, plus we got break weeks coming up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd be able to just make up for it. Yeah. All right, get ready for an exciting experience. No, wait, I messed up.
Hello.
Welcome everyone to That One Piece Talk. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Lino. Sam.
And this is That One Piece Talk, where we talk One Piece. Woo! I be forgetting.
You getting worse.
I am. Like off rip, I'm just losing it. All right, anyway, hello everybody. Get ready for an exciting experience. Today, we're diving right into the One Piece chapter 1131. We'll be reviewing, taking your calls, and engaging with your super chats. It's going to be a good episode as always. If you haven't supported us yet by liking the video, please do. If you wish to communicate with people like us, we have a Discord. You should join it. I'd like you to join. If you don't watch us at home, you can watch us on the go. So that means Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you haven't been there just yet, go there, give us 5 stars, leave a nice comment. Also, you are allowed to send us gifts if you want through the P.O. box. I know somebody mentioned that we were supposed to receive something.
We didn't go check it out.
That's Sebastian's fault.
No, it's your fault. I don't have access.
Sebastian's the person that's supposed to remind me.
I don't have actual access, bro.
I need reminders.
Damn, I was here early enough too. You were here early enough too.
Next week.
Terrible.
We'll do it next week. But you can send us. It's in the video description below if you want to do that. Also, super chats. Remember, we're podcasts. This isn't like, any other, whatever you want it to be. It's a podcast. So we're going to be talking, going nonstop talking sometimes. Sometimes we get heated and we go 20 minutes into an argument and then there's like 50 super chats to get through. So we apologize for the lack of entertainment during those moments if the super chats aren't great. So we appreciate all of you for all that you do and support us. And also, don't forget to like the stream. It supports us greatly. It helps us reach out to many, many more people. So thank you so much to everybody that's currently here. We do love you and we appreciate you. So thank you so much. Anyway, Seb, take it away, bro. Let's read some, say hi to chat and read some super chats.
Oh, yeah. I see Hunchin' D. Hose, John D. Water, Trey Dohan? I don't know. New AZ Chief, Courtney Marie, Jenny, Johnny Blorp, The Schwartz, Deku Mighty, Dempsey Row Ippo, Kyle Senpai, Playdead, The Finesser, Caleb Watts, Daryl Lawrence, Riasat, Cosmic Skelly, Jared Haida, Austin Hart, Draco, X Immortal Gods, Jade Great, terrible name, Firearms, Sedgefield, Cyborg Frankie, Browano or Zorlo, The Boy equals Joy Boy, Merlin? Bruh, Left Lane John Wayne, just so many out here. Glossy, Caleb Beltron, Carlos, Cosmic Dreams, Lifeful Anime Podcast. What up? Probably Joe. Missing, Jose Ortiz, Angel Nieves, Hortino, Romel Sharp. Just so many out here. Hit that like button. Like Larry said, it does help with the YouTube algorithm.
Yes.
But yeah, let's get into some super chats. We had a couple sitting before we even started.
We're going to do until 6:15, and then we're going to jump right into the chapter. So that means 10 minutes of super chats. So for all those that are listening on the go, you can skip if you wish, or just listen through them, because super chats do be funny.
You always tell people to skip the super chats. Anyway, we got a bunch from Johnny Blorp. First, $5. It says, how do I get a chance to call? I have an interesting theory about why Roger laughed at the One Piece. Hashtag Lionel and Larry versus Sebi and Law.
Has there ever been a conversation where we're like, me and you were on
We've been split. We have.
Do you know what topic?
No.
You remember? I feel I thought Lawrence would remember. I know it happened.
It's happened a few times.
Was it the Rayleigh?
No, because me.
No.
I feel like we
Me
was
and
all-
Lawrence. With that.
Yeah.
The only time I think about Lawrence wasn't here with the whole what you were saying with the whole Rob Lucci and Blackbeard thing, I think. And when you stole Bon Sebastian, that episode when Lawrence wasn't here. And you thought you were like this, so that proved the point. That was when I know me and you were together, but Lawrence wasn't here.
I don't even remember the point. Was it Blackbeard versus Lucci? There's no way that's
that's not it
It was
either.
something related to it, but it wasn't that specific.
man.
That was crazy. I stood up on him.
Yeah.
You don't remember that? You flexed on me, bro. I remember that. I remember.
Savage.
I remember.
Yo, I was mad scared because I thought I saw a spoiler. And I thought the spoiler was of Shiki on Elbaf. Whoa. I was ready. I was mentally preparing myself to walk into the pod and just accept all the disrespect, bro. I really was, bro. And then I read the chapter today and I was like, oh, thank God. Thank God, yo.
Your sigh of relief came too early. But we'll get to that. But in regards to how you can call, essentially, in the Discord, there should be a link to the Discord itself. But in the Discord, there is a channel that says TOPT Call Waiting Room. So join that call waiting room. And then when we get closer to calls, I will ping everybody who has the caller tag. So reach out to a mod to be able to be added to the TOPT caller tag. And then we'll actually have a giveaway where I put a poll up, basically, where you have to join the giveaway and you'll be decided. I think we do 5 winners each time. So that'll be closer to calls itself, but reach out to a mod either on the YouTube or in the Discord to get set up.
Yeah. Guys, I'm going to place the link for the Discord right now for you guys.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got another 5 from Johnny. It says, what would you guys do if there were so many super chats that you couldn't read them all by the end of the podcast? And has this ever happened before? 1, yes, it has happened before. We do make sure we read all the super chats. If we don't get to all of them, sometimes people send them in a little later. We make sure that we screenshot them and then we read them aloud to start the next episode. Typically, that's what we do. We try to, but typically it doesn't happen. It only really happens when people send super chats as we're closing out. So please, guys, if we're looking like we're gonna close, which is at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, don't send any more super chats that late. Thank you. Another 5.
I wouldn't say don't send it, but just recognize we're about to end. So
Listen,
you gotta understand we're just gonna hit them next episode. Yeah.
Another 5 from Johnny Blorp. It says, what's one thing you like/dislike about each of your podcast crewmates? Hashtag Creative Larry, hashtag Funny Seb, hashtag Confident Law, hashtag Serious Lionel.
Jesus Christ, Joe.
I just saw that. Dislike about them? They're all stubborn as hell. Every single one of them. Every single y'all don't be allowing for creativity sometimes. Y'all be too locked in to y'all own headcanon and y'all own view of the story. I'm a little more imaginative.
Says the person who refuses to believe anything
That's what?
that anybody says.
That's not true.
When they're when they're saying it to your face, the truth.
It's not true.
You'd be like, nah,
Am I doing
it's
it right
not.
now?
Yeah. It's kind of like what you're saying, Larry, but it's like, in your way, Sebastian, you're kind of like saying that you're too open to imaginative, that when facts are presented to you,
Yes.
it's like...
Yes, that's
it's
exactly
like,
what
no,
it is.
with the possibility of things. All right, but what are the facts, though?
Yeah, then also that he just stole those facts out the window to fit his imagination with Usopp having conquerors. Like it's like you don't make
The
sense.
possibility of it, but no. What is the facts?
There's no limits what you can imagine. There's no limit. Y'all have any other? Because y'all all just came at me. I guess I came at all y'all, so I guess that's warranted. But.
I guess. What was it?
We got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Biased.
Biases?
Yeah.
Lawrence, what are you talking about?
I am not biased, bro.
Yo,
Bro,
yo,
yeah, bro.
We just Lawrence,
Lawrence,
last episode
you
with
can't just
Marco.
straight up say that.
Come on, bro.
I'm not biased.
We both
Bro.
are
Yo.
on the Marco hate train,
Yo,
but like,
Lawrence.
bro, it's overboard.
No.
Bro. That's a
Lawrence.
bias in itself.
It's
bro.
Lawrence. Lawrence.
What?
Lawrence.
Of all of us on this pod to say that bias is their key focal point,
Kill.
it's you.
It's not me.
He's so funny.
Lawrence,
This is
Lawrence, you realize one point you told me, because remember I said the whole Odin and Marco thing. I said, yo, Odin's the second strongest, and obviously Marco is the third strongest. Whitebeard, Odin, and Marco. You were like, nah, I don't even think Marco was third strongest. I'm like, okay, bro, where's he at now, Lawrence? Like, he's not even the third strongest.
Listen,
he's
bro.
at the Sanji. He's
bro.
even further down than that. That's what you're saying to me.
I ain't gonna say Lawrence was wrong.
Oh my God.
But
Oh
you
my
know what
God.
I'm saying?
You wanna
You know what I'm saying?
Who knows? Tell me who's in the crew is stronger than Marco. Besides Odin and Whitebeard.
Vista was there, bro.
Okay.
Nobody want to say Vista name, but Vista was there, bro.
Vista. Honestly,
I love how Sebastian's just not saying that.
I'm good, bro. We had our spat about Marco last
it was
week.
bad, bro.
It extended into DMs.
Yeah, bro.
And I said my piece. Lawrence ignored my talking points.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
didn't
all
know your
right.
talking
It was
points.
bad.
You ain't
bro.
respond, bro.
It was
Oh, I
bad,
respond. So what
He
about
did
the whole
respond.
thing? Yeah, I did respond.
He responded.
To my response, you responded to that.
Yeah, he responded to all of it in the Nakama chat.
Yeah.
Bro.
Did you know what you did? You looked at it and didn't bother reading anything. You thought it was still your stuff.
I even broke it down into sections, bro.
All right. Anyway.
No response.
So for me,
So it's alright, bro.
I will say
I
this
didn't
for
just read
me.
that.
What was it? What we like and what we hate?
No, I think it's
I
something
don't
we don't
remember,
like,
bro.
I think.
Oh, that we don't like?
Yeah, I don't think there's any liking. Well,
Yo, I don't like how they don't be preparing, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
that's fair.
Nah,
That's
I'm gonna
fair.
keep it a straight buck, yo. I feel like the pod would jump levels if Lawrence and Lionel and Sebastian can consistently make up ideas before they come onto the show because they are so damn intelligent, and you can see that I have to actually try every week. Meanwhile, they just do everything on the spot. I just feel like they come up with these crazy theories. They don't remember until afterwards, and then we start arguing in the parking lot about them or talking more about it.
Yo, how am I winning this poll? It's crazy.
So that's my one thing that I would say I dislike. But other than that, I'm fine with everything else.
Told you it wasn't me.
Apparently it's me. I don't know where my biases lie.
Wait, Lionel, you didn't say anything.
Blackbeard, bro.
I don't even have Blackbeard bias. I have
I can't think of anything, honestly.
Nah,
I actually want to ask you guys one something.
I feel like it's Lawrence disrespecting you. Like
He's
in
not disrespecting
debates.
me, bro. He don't. Like he be pulling some bullcrap all the time. He think he's right. Then like he just gets loud and like whatever, and he says like, "Oh, Lionel got cooked by Lawrence." Did he though? Like, you listen to what you say. Did he actually cook me? But I'm like, all right, whatever, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, I did, bro.
No.
Okay.
Because I feel like Lionel be like, yo, Lawrence gets too serious when they talk. And like Lawrence, you remember last time Lawrence was like, man up? Like,
I don't even know if I was on the stream for that.
Nah.
I don't be on the stream when they go that hard.
Yeah, bro. I think that's Lionel's. Without Lionel
I'm here
trying
to
to be
keep
nice.
y'all in check.
Keep Lawrence in check. He always wild out. Like, coming at you. We're talking about manga. Nah, I'm gonna disrespect you too. Just like, all right, bro. Like,
And Lawrence gonna be like, nah, that never happened. Yo.
yeah, like, I
It's
never
on
disrespect
camera,
you.
Lawrence. Nah, it never happened, yo. Never happened, yo. Lawrence is mad funny unintentionally. All right, should we hit that the
We can
big
do one
super
more.
chat?
Yeah.
From our boy.
Yeah, we did get $100 super chat.
That league money.
Oh man,
League money.
from Life with Anime podcast. I'm sure this is Joe, but if it's
It has to
Preston,
be
thank
Joe.
you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, man.
It says
That's way too much.
It's too
Joe.
much, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Appreciate
You know you don't need to do
Thank
that,
you.
bro.
Yeah, bro, you got kids, man. We got
Nah, they're good. They're good. This is just playing around money. This is playing around money.
Oh man, it says, love y'all boys. Keep being the great and awesome men y'all are. Keep being an inspiration to all of us creators and podcasters. Twins, stay great. Larry, grow up. Seb, it's time to get the razor, man.
Yeah,
Chill.
man. We've been telling him, bro.
Chill.
He looking like Stephen A.
So far, Usopp ain't bridge, ain't it? On bridge, ain't it? Oh, wow. Damn, is that bad? That's terrible. Hashtag happy B-Day Zoro. Hashtag Marco's greater than Sabo. Hashtag Sanji is still trash.
Listen, man.
Damn.
Much love to the Life of Anime podcast boys, man. They just went live the other day, too. Oh, man. Such kind words. Love the bros. I really do.
Appreciate you.
Save your money, you gonna comb my hairline, bro. All right?
It was kind of worth it,
The
bro.
Usopp thing
It's
was
kind of
actually-
worth it, bro.
He was saying that my forehead is so big that it's Usopp sniping on the Eddie's lobby
Dang,
break.
bro.
Oh,
You
shit.
can't. That's crazy.
All right. All right, let's get to the chapter, guys. We're gonna jump right back. We're gonna jump right back into super chats. So we're gonna go over the cover story right now. After the cover story, we're gonna hit super chats. If you haven't liked the stream just yet, please support us by liking the stream. Real quick, just take that easy click, however you're clicking, with whatever you're clicking, and hit that like button. All right, so let's get to it. Today's chapter is titled Loki and the Underworld. We are right back in with Yamato's pilgrimage for the cover story. The caption at the bottom reads, "After that sword thief." In the cover story, we see Yamato riding atop 𝙏𝙗𝙪𝙢𝙗𝙪. I think I said that right. And Tama riding on top of Speed to chase down the thief who stole Yasui's sword from her while she slept. Do you guys have any thoughts regarding the cover story this week? And we'll start with Lano.
I got nothing.
All right, Seb.
It just reminded me of the I think we talked about the last time we had the cover story with her. What is this dude's name? Onimaru?
I mentioned that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we talked about that though. Like they were stealing swords, so it did remind me of that. It was good to see Horse Lena. I forget her actual name. Speed. Yeah, Speed. Yeah.
Horse Lena.
Where did you just make that up?
No, didn't
Yeah,
Luffy call
is
her that?
that-
Somebody called her that. I don't remember. But she cool.
Yeah, she cool.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't have much else though. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Law.
I don't really got anything at all. Like I was just like whatever. Just mainly it's just like more characters are just popping up out of nowhere in this cover story. Like even you go back to 1129, Horse Lena or whatever is not there. You know, like the story is obviously developing in that, but it's just like it just seems random. Where did she come from? You know, but yeah, just more people just popping up randomly.
Yeah. I have nothing to say about this cover story this week, guys. So I'm sorry. There's just nothing to go on that we haven't already thought about or have said.
Yeah.
Right. So hopefully next week, guys. But I do have one thing to say. I do want to be 𝙏𝙗𝙪𝙢 for 5 seconds.
You want Yamato to ride you?
Mm-hmm.
I feel you, bro.
Bruh.
But let's get back to super chats. We'll do a couple more, and then we're gonna jump right back into the chapter and do the first part of it, which is pretty interesting. I have a lot to say about the first part, actually.
All right. We got another 6 months at Yonko status from Cyborg Frankie. It says, don't know if you guys been asked this before, but if you're Isekaid into the last Airbender, what are your powers? You can't be the Avatar. Lawrence.
Lawrence, you can't just be the highest being in the verse all the time, bro.
Dude, I refuse. I'm just gonna will it out and I'm gonna be the Avatar.
You're gonna
Right,
will
I really don't
out
like that.
narrative.
Marv, the question is extended to you as well, so you got to choose an affinity. And essentially, Lawrence, if you don't choose one, then you don't get any powers.
I'll definitely be fire. Yeah, I'll chose the Fire Nation.
Okay. I'm Earth for sure. I love the Earth Nation. Shout out to Kuvira.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the Fire Nation guy, bro. I'd probably be, I'd be isekai into it, so that means I would just be thrown into the world. So I'd definitely, I feel like narration-wise, they'd be like, yo, you want to go to the Fire Nation, but you're gonna be like an Airbender or something like that, and I'm gonna be pissed.
See, I have.
No, I won't be an airbender, but I'm not being a vegetarian.
I don't think that's a requirement. But okay.
I'm just saying. No, because
to
they're
be an
air
air
mags.
nomad, yeah, you got
Yeah.
to be a monk. You have to be vegetarian.
I mean, you don't gotta be a monk in order to be an Airbender.
Yeah, they all went there to get training and everything, but especially with how Legend of Korra went, everyone was just trying to the powers just the bending was getting to everybody.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. All right. Let us know who y'all would be joining if y'all were Isekai'd.
Oh, the people are asking about why weren't we at the Reverie?
Are they?
Yeah. So the One Piece Reverie happened. It was pretty cool. Had some pretty good content creators there. We just don't do the One Piece Reverie. We haven't really ever done it except one time. And yeah, that's really it. I mean, that's about it, guys. Like, if we have like if there's a Reverie and we get invited, we might go. We might not go. But we might just create our own at some point. And that's really it. So nothing more else to say on it.
All right. Another 10 from Christian Reese. It says, no better way to spend Veterans Day than getting topped off on a gate guard in a foreign country with the salute and American flag. Love y'all for all y'all do for the community.
Oh,
thank you, Christian.
Man.
And thank
Appreciate
you
dog.
for your service, man. We got another 5 gifted memberships from Roy Stokes, and that comes with all the new emojis that we have thanks to Bunny, right?
Yeah, we have new emojis and new membership badges. So if you guys aren't members, you should become one. It's actually pretty easy.
Yeah. So throw the Nakama fist up for Roy. Another 5 from Girthquake. It says, sending love to the girthiest BBC I've ever seen. Enjoy the allowance money, Larry. Hashtag
Oh my God.
Girth Gang Stay Hard. Hashtag BBL Sebi. Hashtag Milkman Lawrence. Hashtag Step on Me, Larry.
I don't get why this is.
Oh my
You don't love
gosh.
milk?
I've done nothing. I don't even drink milk.
All right, we got another 2 from Milkman Lawrence. It says, always good seeing Lionel. Also, hi Marv with a tongue out emoji.
Thank you.
Yeah. Also, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans that watch us.
Yeah. Another €2 from Young Lou. It says, it's time to play the game. I suck at that voice, bro. I can't do it. But yeah, thank you. Another 5 from Rhett Pressler. It says, I don't know if you guys talked about it last week. What did you guys think about the SBS? So we did 10 questions.
We only did the 10 questions. We're going to do the SBS next week. We should. Because
Yeah, if it's break week.
Yeah, it's break week. It's going to be break week, so.
Yeah. Another 13 months at Warlord status from Luffy Nick. It says, hey Lionel, wanted to give you a recap of the last episode. Now, Larry forgot Ezra is a conqueror. Law D Kidnapper told Sev to prove it 19 times. Did you watch the stream?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Did you hit like?
Ezra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ezra's the redheaded chick with the swords.
Oh, yeah.
From Fairy Tail, I assume.
We were debating so hard about Natsu having conquerors that we couldn't get to anybody else. We only named 3 people. Like, that was it. I'm pretty sure Lawrence probably had like maybe 2 more he probably could think of. But
They got that many conquerors up in there?
What, in
yo,
Fairy
there's a dude called Acnologia, bro. That dude is. He's basically. I don't know how to say this without sounding too disrespectful. He's like the Aizen of their verse. Like he's like the Madara, like the Madara. He's like the Broly. He's the reason why everybody freaks out in the world.
Okay.
And like he don't play no games, dog.
Sound like a conqueror.
Put it this way, right? Put it this way. And I'll give you a very brief summary, and this is why I know he has conquerors easily. They have something called the Fire Dragon Festival, right? It's been held. Dragons ruled the world at one point. Humans were basically livestock, right? Dragons went to war because one of the dragons was like, yo, we shouldn't have humans as livestock. We should basically live in unison with them.
Like homing?
Yeah. So one side of the dragons was like, okay, we can do that. The other side of the dragons was like, nah, we ain't doing that. We like eating good. They taste good. I like them. They taste, you know what? Snack time. Right? So they went to war. So the dragons who didn't eat people was like, yo, we're not getting anywhere. We actually need some other way to conquer these other dragons. So the dragons who don't eat humans started teaching humans dragon magic, dragon slaying magic.
How to eat dragons.
No, dragon. So they taught them dragon slaying magic.
Okay.
So
That's reckless, but okay.
it's reckless.
I don't know why you would do
It
that.
turned the tide of the battle entirely. But there was one person that had dragon slaying magic, and he went overboard. He started taking out all the dragons.
Yeah.
And then he himself became a dragon from using the magic too much. So he annihilated all the dragons. And
So there's no more dragons.
no.
Is somebody called
There
the last
were dragons
dragon?
like left over, but they sacrificed themselves and put themselves into the residing dragon slayers that existed. So the whole show is like, yo, we need to somehow. There's been time travelers who is like, yo, this dude exists, and we need to find ways to overcome him.
Is there somebody who's referred to as the last dragon?
He's the last dragon.
Oh, I bet. That's my favorite character.
Show no.
Show no.
If y'all ain't get that, you little young. bro.
So like, the whole show is like, yo, how do we beat this guy? And if so, if he comes around, how do we run away from this guy? Like, there's nothing. Like, yo, he's possibly the hardest going dude I've ever seen.
What's his name again?
Black Dynamite.
𝙏𝙚𝙪𝙢𝙪.
𝙏𝙚𝙪𝙢𝙪.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you say?
Black Dynamite. You know whose brother this is?
You know what this means? You know whose brother? All right.
Yo, but like, it's like, I don't know how to say, like, yo, he used to eat the dragons too. Like, there's a graveyard of dragons.
He's just a savage.
Yo, he was you never got that far, Lawrence?
Nah.
Yo, and guess what? He black.
Word?
He's a black guy
I'm gonna
in
look him
Fairy
up.
Tale.
That's what
I
watch the show.
swear.
That's
He's
what watch it
black.
Fairy Tale.
How you spell his name?
𝙏𝙚𝙪𝙢𝙪, like ACNO Logia, like Logia that you guys say. He's a black guy.
That's a favorite character right there.
Yo, bro, he go mad hard, bro.
Yeah. All right.
And
But-
he's savage too.
Thank you, Luffy Nick.
Yo, he saw a bad chick and then realized like, yo, she was like the reason for like a lot of like, she's the person who created dragon slaying magic, who happens to be Urza's mother, by the way. And
So now you just spoil it.
yo, he ended up bodying her, but even after she passed away, he kept stepping on her, bro.
Oh, nah, he's savage.
Yo, bro,
for real.
he is crazy. Like, there's levels of
I
crazy.
don't-
He's like
I don't know
top
if he's
crazy.
my favorite character. That sounded kind of wild.
Yeah, bro.
That sounded kind of crazy.
Yeah, my bad. But yo, I'm telling you, I just have like a little love for Fairy Tale. I always will.
We'll go till 6:30, so I'll read like
Yeah,
two more
6:30.
super
Yeah,
chats.
my bad. I went on a Fairy Tale run.
I
again.
know.
See, y'all be doing it to me now.
Pause. Another 280 from Manjiro Di Sano. It says, "Sup?
Sup, bro?
Oh, man. What's up, bro? I mean, yeah. Another 2 from Alex Santebella. Santebla? I don't know. It says, do you think Luffy surpassed Rayleigh before Gear 5? No.
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 Although I'm not sure if Rayleigh can split the sky. That's the only thing
You
where I'm
didn't
like,
stop.
Nah,
yo,
you didn't stop.
Yeah,
That's
you didn't
crazy.
stop with that,
That's
bro.
crazy. That's crazy. You can't
I'm
say
crazy for that?
Yeah.
I'm crazy for that?
Yeah.
All right.
That's crazy. I really don't like that guy.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe. Probably. We got another 5 euros.
You know what's crazy? I think Don Shinjao and Garp split the sky when they first
Why?
fought.
Why do you think that?
When they clashed that first time, I think the sky split.
But it didn't, though. We saw the sky didn't split.
I mean, it wasn't shown.
Actually, I didn't even think they even hockey clashed during that moment.
They did hockey. What are you talking about, Lionel?
Like Conqueror's hockey, I'm talking about.
He was Conqueror's clashing with Luffy at the Coliseum.
Yeah, but he didn't Conquer clash with Garp.
He was in his prime then, Leno.
Yeah, like they're both prime.
I get you, but I didn't like. If you go by all the times we saw Conqueror's coding clashing, or Conqueror's clashing. Look at how Garp and Don Shinjao clashed, and look at Doflamingo. Look at Don Shinjao and Luffy. Look at Luffy and Kaido.
Yeah, but
Like,
you can
know what
still
I'm
look
saying?
at
There's
Shanks
more of an
and
impact.
yeah. There's more Shanks and what about Shanks and Whitebeard?
But the thing is,
Yeah,
different.
They split the sky, though.
But
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like they were touching. Obviously, they were using hockey.
But-
I just think that was possible.
I think the difference is because usually in those cases where they split the sky, it's like more of an even clash, right? Didn't Garp like overpower him?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
you
That's
gotta
why
get
I think-
overpowered.
Yo, two conquerors, even if one is a sky splitter, I don't think you're automatically going to split the sky just because somebody else.
You
know
gotta
what I
stop
mean?
thinking a kid because he can't do it. Like, there's a difference.
No, but
bro.
even
There's a difference,
even
bro.
Luffy and Kaido, like before Luffy gained the ability to act, you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't splitting the sky until he was splitting the sky.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
I just can't see somebody Garp had to train for. not be able to split this. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
all hearsay and rumors.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
even if you did train,
No,
we didn't
Garp
know.
said it though.
No, but I'm saying like.
Yeah, I was gonna say that wasn't hearsay.
But what I'm saying is,
Garp said, "Yo, I've been training."
Plus, like Garp heard 𝙁𝙗𝙪 had this ability to do all this, right? So he trained or whatever, right? He's a Marine. I gotta prepare.
I mean, you're right.
And then when he pulled up,
No,
You know what I
no,
mean?
but
Like-
I get you. But for instance, I always drew it as RK. Luffy couldn't beat Kizaru what pre-time skip, right? I'm not saying that's the same thing with 𝙁𝙗𝙪. Later on, who did Luffy fights? He fights Kaiteri. He fights. Don't forget when he fights Kaido. Kaido's stronger than Kizaru. That's like all right. Garp may have trouble with 𝙁𝙗𝙪 at one point, maybe or not. That he fights Rocks and Raj and all them. Now you fight 𝙁𝙗𝙪. All right, dude, you're not on my level because who am I competing with? That's how I view that.
You don't know where 𝙁𝙗𝙪 was at, yo.
Bro, you trying to tell me
I don't know where
you know
𝙁𝙗𝙪 was at, man.
He was not there.
Listen, bro.
I
y'all
like
don't know where 𝙁𝙗𝙪 was at,
trust me,
man.
I like 𝙁𝙗𝙪,
Y'all
bro.
being a little disrespectful.
You're gassing.
Yeah,
You're
you
I
gassing.
don't know, man.
But
All right, let's go back into the chapter, guys. We're gonna go right back into super chats. Believe me, we're gonna go right back. Don't worry, we're gonna read them. But in the meantime, if you can, please hit that like on the video real quick. Do us that favor. All right. The chapter opens up with Luffy being excited. Loki has confirmed he's definitely on 𝐴𝐵. As Loki is trying to talk to Luffy, Luffy goes on to explain how he's always wanted to come here. Everything's huge. He wonders what Usopp will think, what's on top of the tree, and how he's in the most powerful nation in the world that lives and breathes warfare. How wild. When he was on Dorian Broggy's ship, he'd never seen so many giants at once. It was overwhelming. So Loki gets frustrated and yells that he's talking to Luffy because he has been the whole time Luffy's been talking. Loki's voice shakes the surrounding area. Loki then reiterates that he's the sun god, glorified in the legends of this land. Then his bounty is revealed to be 2.6 billion berries. Luffy will not speak without permission. So Loki wants to know what Luffy makes of this situation. Luffy responds with, "You're chained up." Loki says he's been chained up against his will for 6 years. This jewel tree is also known as the Atom Tree and forms the very kingdom of 𝐴𝐵. Luffy yells out in disbelief, 6 years? Loki continues to say that he's the strongest in 𝐴𝐵 and these chains holding him are made out of sea stone, which suppresses his abilities. So, he has a question for Luffy. Does he want to make a deal? He's a pirate, so if he undoes his bondage, he'll offer to eradicate any rival pirates of his choosing. There's a key somewhere in the village. Luffy thinks it over. Loki continues and says he forgot to mention where they both are. It's called the Underworld. It's the lowest plane of 𝐴𝐵. No one dares come here. Criminals are dropped down here, and it's a prison slash execution yard. So, guys, what did you think of this first part of the chapter? We'll start with Law.
I was not used to Luffy ranting like that. Like, I feel like this is the first time I've seen him do that.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, this is weird. Like, I was like, this didn't seem like Luffy, but it's like he's excited.
Super excited.
Yeah. Because, like, again, this goes back to, like, I'm going to name the chapter because when we got there, right? Chapter, like, 116 around there is when they, you know, they're on, the first year of 𝐴𝐵 on Little Garden. All right, so it's been this long since they wanted to go there, and Luffy already grew a great respect for the Giants when he met them on their arc. So him just ranting about it, this made me laugh, and then Yoki just getting, like, because you hear him like, hey. Because he's like, oh, that's good for you, or that's something like that. But hey, yo, I'm talking to you. Like, I'm talking to you. Happy dying. It's like, it's just funny, the situation, right? But I also thought it was funny, like, because we'll see a little later on that Loki, you know, how he speaks to Luffy. But if you notice, when people speak to Luffy like this, it never phases him. Yeah. It's like you're not speaking to him like that way at all. Like, he doesn't pick up on it. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just like he ignores it completely, you know? And it always makes you laugh about Luffy. Right? And I thought it was very interesting, right, that Loki says this. Because I also went back to chapter 116. And now we have 3 giants that claim that they are the strongest. They consider themselves the strongest. Dorian and Broggy, before when we first met them individually, One said it to Luffy and Vivi, and the other said it to Nami and Usopp, that they were the strongest, right? The mightiest warrior of 𝐴𝐵. And now Loki's saying it. So just to point out, like, because I don't think many giants say that about themselves. Like, oh yeah, I'm a warrior or whatever. But the strongest, Loki even adds the strongest of all 𝐴𝐵, right? Well, they say the mightiest warrior of 𝐴𝐵, right? So I thought that was very interesting, and I want to add, I wonder, because also, did he get that before? Yeah, he mentions the sun god part where you read.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I want to add, like, two, that I wonder if it's mainly because I'm adding the ability-wise. Like, he keeps calling himself that he's the sun god or whatever, right? I want to know, is it because of the ability, or did he believe that about himself first, right? And there's a reason I'm saying this, because, so I went back, right? And then Brocky mentioned something interesting, right? He says, in his village, they live by a code, right? It says, when there's a dispute and neither side will yield, the god of 𝐴𝐵 decides of the matter, right? That god will protect the one who is right and lets them live. I started this trouble, and now I'm on this island fighting another warrior. Whoever is right will win this battle and live, right? So that made me think of Loki's situation, right? And if that code also applied to him, because he says a village. He didn't really say the whole country or whatever. He said the village. So that code is by the whole village, the whole country, and it does also apply to Loki, right? But given how he's chained up and marked for death, right? He probably went about it the wrong way. I'm thinking, because also he took out his father, and which I'm guessing is probably not through honorable means, because we see know that the fruit is passed down through the royal line. Yes, he's part of that royal line, but he's not the firstborn. I guess if it's either, because I'm thinking right now, this happened 6 years ago, what we just read, and I don't know when they got the fruit, if it's how long it's been in there and why it wasn't eaten already, right? Either the king was going to eat it then, or he was saving it for his son. And if it's his first son, it'll be Hajrudin. Right? So instead of like saying, making his claim for the throne or that fruit or whatever and having that dispute where they would fight it out with Hajrudin, going by that code right here, you know, I made trouble right here. Now we got to see who won. Whoever the gods are favoring wins this battle. He may have seemed to win about it like, no. Whatever, we don't know if it's dishonor or whatever, but took out his father and took the fruit for himself and then claimed it for himself. And I don't know if that's counted by he believes he was the strongest already, or it's because the fruit, or he was like, I'm the chosen one. Whatever. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I thought that was very interesting.
You brought up an interesting idea. I don't know if anybody said it, but like maybe that's the reason why Hajrudin went to go get the meta, because 6 years ago the devil fruit was eaten by Loki. Mm-hmm. And if it was to be passed down to the firstborn, it couldn't then. So he searched for another devil fruit.
Right.
Have we said this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
No, I think that
It was a while ago, but yeah.
Yeah, but not with this. I guess that part I just read about, because I didn't realize that until I went back to it just to check it out.
Lawrence cooking, bro.
And then also too, I thought it was going back to the island. I thought it was very interesting that it says, Loki says in the previous chapter, 11:30, that it once lived and breathed warfare, right? So once means past tense, right? So now I'm thinking, does it not do that anymore? Are they more in a peaceful state? I'm not gonna look because I know like you want to bring out certain things, Lionel, because me and Lionel were talking about a little bit about it beforehand. But that one statement now made me think of, for example, also too, because we know a little bit of the history of this island, how it was like, it was a constant battle here, right? But now he's imprisoned here. It looks like to me, what I would make sense to me is that bottom part, the lower level where they're at, is probably where most of the battles took place, right? But now you see that he's imprisoned here. So I'm thinking now it went from being a war-torn island all the time, like constantly, where I'm thinking most of the battles took place here. Now it's more like what he read. It's a place of prison and execution, right? That's what's left over here. Now you have these giant... You get to the beast part. No, we didn't get to the beast part. It seemed like what's left over from the is a prison of execution and prison. So I think that's one statement made me think of like it's no longer there anymore. It's still like 𝐴𝐵 and these wars are still like that, but this island is not constantly seeing war as much as they used to as the past was. Mm-hmm. And I have other notes too, but these are what Lionel said, but I just took notes of it. But if it
is the lower end of 𝐴𝐵, we do have to remember like the oceans did rise. I don't think it rose that much, but maybe the roots of the trees were maybe like a little bit of the battlefield too.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I have for now.
All right. Seb?
All right, a couple things. I have points I want to bring out, but I feel like I should wait at least one more section to bring them all out.
Yeah, you can do that.
But a couple things pointed out to me when I was reading this. One, Loki said 6 years ago. It reminded me of my Shanks theory about what happened 6 years ago on 𝐴𝐵. I don't know if y'all even remember it or not.
No, what was it?
We'll get to that later.
Okay.
But
Yeah, we're in for treats now.
But I thought it was really funny that he called Luffy the wrong name. I thought that was cool.
Yes.
I love seeing.
Yo, it was too
It
funny.
reminded you of Luffy.
Yeah.
But he wasn't the only person that wasn't the only person he reminded me of. He reminded me of Zoro, because Zoro made Luffy the same offer when he was chained up.
Oh, did he?
He was like, "Yo, I'm a pirate hunter, and if you free me, I'll hunt a pirate for you." I thought that was. I was like,
I
"That's
didn't think
dope."
about that.
I was like, "Yo, that's what's up." Like that's cool. Like
Damn,
I wondered
you
if
tapped into the library bank.
yeah,
bro,
I
for
wondered
real.
if Luffy thought of that, because he thought about the offer for a second, and out of my head I was like, Luffy would never say yes to this, but in my mind I was like, yo, what? He's like, I'm like, would Luffy say yes to this? Like maybe I'm tripping. Like, who would he set him after?
Yo, for a second I was like, yo, who is he thinking about?
Yeah, I was like, what? I love the call of the Atom Tree. I feel like that's been a long-running theory of the community, that it's the Atom Tree and everything. We finally got actual like confirmation of that, and that's where the Sunny got its wood from, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So like, I wonder if Luffy thought about that as well. Thought that was cool. So another piece here, right? Essentially, he talks about 6 years ago. Shanks became a Yonko 6 years ago. I believe the Lola situation happened 6 years ago as well, right? So I have a deeper theory with the Shanks
I'll
thing,
check right now while you speak.
but yo, what if Lola turned Loki down because she was in love with Shanks?
Oh.
And he crashed out.
And that's what you know. I don't want to
Yo, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, what if, bro?
Yo, that is funny.
Yo, what the hell?
I was trying to think if there was another connection between Lola and Shanks in here somewhere. But
So
like, I
she
don't
asked
think so.
Shanks to marry
Yeah.
her, and Shanks was like, nah.
Nah, I'm good. There's a secondary part to that theory that I'll bring up a little later.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's where my mind went, yo. My
gotta
mind
check
was
that,
just kind of
'cause-
going crazy.
Yeah, I'm
with that.
checking it now.
I think it was 6 years ago, man. I might be wrong. But I think it was 6 years ago.
That is funny.
But yeah, I really did like this part of the chapter, though. I thought the bounty reveal was really subtle.
Yeah.
2.6 billion is kind of wild for a
Yeah.
dude that, you know what I mean?
It's a special bounty too.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was
I
wondering
understand.
what that special government bounty, what does that mean? Right? I don't know if we've ever even seen that before.
Yeah, we haven't, to
So-
my knowledge.
But him, I think Lawrence mentioned it already, with him like reacting to Luffy, like ignoring him. I thought that was really funny too. Like I just really liked all the interaction. I really love seeing Luffy being that excited about 𝐴𝐵.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right.
I want to add honesty real quick. I know you guys under the impression that like Luffy was thinking about it. I don't think Luffy was thinking about it.
Me neither.
I didn't get that reaction from him only because what leads to happens next. I think that's what caught Luffy's attention. He was kind of like just chilling while the guy's talking, and then because it leads to it, Luffy senses something. That's what I understood.
Yeah, I started thinking that Luffy started losing concentration on what he was saying at one point.
Okay. All finished?
Yeah, I'm not.
Lionel?
There's one thing I wanted to bring up. Like, you guys bring up the whole points, the funny thing with him calling Rudy and I just like Luffy's like, it's Luffy. Like calmly, like, you know, not angrily, just like, it's Luffy. But I thought that was hilarious. The jewel tree Adam, I thought that was like a reveal, but when I went to One Piece Wiki, they acted like that wasn't revealed. They revealed that already, that we knew that it was confirmed in the manga already. That the jewel tree Adam was in Albath. Right? So when I heard that, then made me go back to, you guys remember what Frankie was saying?
Yeah.
Right? And this just got me questioning certain things, because I read what Frankie said, then I went back to Wikipedia and what they kind of said, and I'm just like...
They misinterpreted what Frankie said, in my opinion.
In Wikipedia?
Yeah.
Because then it makes you bring up a lot of stuff that I'm like, a lot of theories are questioning like the One Piece history itself.
Yeah,
Right?
it seems like they add some stuff.
Yeah, because like I'm just gonna a little bit say what Frankie said if I can find it. I have it. Like I already have it. So Frankie comes in and says, "Far, far away, there's a war-torn island." Pretty much. Then he says, like, on that war-torn island is a tree. Whether the people on the island fought wars or ran cannonballs from the sky, or whether they all died off and their buildings turned to ruins, the tree always remains. It's a special tree and it cannot be chopped down. People gather around it and create nations. And it says, there's only 3 trees, right? In existence, and Adam tree's the strongest. Then now you go to Wikipedia with the tree itself. If I get it, hold on. Sorry. Like, so you think this part is like misconstrued or misunderstood? Because they said, like, going by what Frankie's saying, Frankie explains like endless wars, what happened like in Elbath. Then it says that people kept on coming back to rebuild the nation near a giant tree, and the only one that remained intact was the Adam tree. Then this what got me. It says, presumptuously, this nation was Warland, said to be the place where the concept of war itself originated.
Yeah, that was interesting to me.
And I'm like, that made me just think of, okay, like, if that's, like, beginning of war, how far back does this go? Because we know, for instance, how long, because we always assume that the Giants always had this island. But now you're going back then, like, is it possible that the Giants didn't always have this island? Or is this war somehow connected to the Void Century? Because we know that's the biggest war. To me, I thought that was the first war. I always assumed that the Void Century, leading with the Nika and the Great Civilization, that was the first war, and it just continued for 100 years. But now they're saying this.
No, Frankie said it was tens of thousands of years, though.
Yeah.
That's been happening on their land. It's not just it's not within the past 1,000.
Yeah, I would say that the Void Century War is probably the biggest war, and it probably even expanded to Elbaf, but they've probably been going to war since before that even.
Where does Frankie say 10,000?
I swear I thought I saw something that said tens of thousands. Maybe I'm thinking what Loki said in the next part of the chat.
Possibly.
Because he does say tens of thousands of years for why they were waging war.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I got to see it. Maybe I'm bugging, but I'm pretty sure that was said. Like, I'm like 100% sure that was said.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that the Void Century was the first one. I think
he says it. No, he says it. Loki literally says it in the next part of the chat.
They have whole like nations and stuff. Like somebody went to war, bro.
He says these mountains have existed for tens of thousands of years. In their mythology, they call this the first world.
The first world.
Yeah. See, you got to start reading the official, Lionel. You bugging.
Because even off that, like, because I'm going by the timeline again, Alpub's not even mentioned.
From what it's being said right now, if
Warland
they are
is technically Elbaf, though. If they say Warland or any sort of war,
because I mean, some of it's like, again, some of it's whatever. Because they're saying 10,000, but the One Piece again. I don't know if this is accurate.
Tens of thousands.
Because the farthest back in One Piece history, they go by 5,000 years ago, and that's we're getting the Tree of Knowledge. But thinking like. But I'm gonna go like that's what Loki's saying. Mm-hmm. But I'm not saying like Loki's wrong or not. But like I'm saying that where is he getting his information from? Because he's only 63 years old.
I'm about to hit you with that gospel, bro.
What?
When was man's first sin happening? Not when America started, right? That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying there might be a connection.
Stupid, my bad.
I mean, there might be a connection. I'm just saying.
No, there might be definitely a connection. I think I think the angle you went in was not what you were trying to say, but I think the angle that we're all thinking is like, nah, they definitely had some interaction during that Void Century.
You got knocked first, bro.
No, I just busted open.
Huh? Yo, what?
I don't know where any of that is going.
Left cheek, right cheek.
See, I was talking about a door. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Bro said I just busted open.
I'm talking about a door. See, I can't say no with YouTube, bro.
You knew what you was doing.
No, I didn't. You said knock on the door. You talking about knock on the door.
I didn't say door.
I'm talking about no.
Hey,
you said knock.
Yo, bro.
When you talking about knock, you talking about door,
I'll give you $20 right now. Yo, what?
That was wild, bro.
Yo, I busted open.
That was wild, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I don't know why.
That was wild, bro.
Oh, this is-
I don't know where that came from.
Yo, what the hell, bro?
I was talking about kicking down the door, bro.
Yo,
Nobody said nothing about no door. Bro.
You said not.
I said
What else you
gotta
knocking
knock,
on?
bro.
What are you knocking on then? Knocking on the door.
Never mind, bro.
Knocking
Never
on
mind.
the door?
Never mind.
See, no, see, yeah, I was thinking the door. Y'all went there. I was not thinking that, not in the slightest. I was not thinking that, not in the slightest, bro. So y'all need to, y'all tripping. I can't, bro.
Somebody play H-Town, bro. You got H-Town in here, Marv? Oh, man. That's stupid.
Yeah, yeah, that's stupid. You made this room a lot harder now.
Well, I'll be blaming us. Like, he
No,
ain't wild out.
no, how would I wild out?
Lawrence, he wasn't wild when he said that?
No.
Yeah, thank you. Like, what are you talking about?
But you're twisting my meaning of what I'm saying.
No, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, exactly.
But
It's what you
I
guys
should've said
do
that.
all the time.
But you gotta.
I said something and
my
y'all
God,
twisted
bro.
something crazy
Stop, bro.
because y'all
I'm gonna
minds
throw
went
up.
somewhere
I'm gonna throw up.
and
Stop.
you think that I'm saying it. You're playing when I clearly did it.
Yo, bro. One, I don't even get Sebastian's joke.
Me neither. I didn't get it. I was like,
Yeah.
I looked at Lawrence like, you know?
I
thought you would get it.
no, honestly, you know what I thought?
And then this man said, I'm gonna bust it open.
I don't even know why that was said.
Yo,
I legit
what the
thought- 'cause
hell?
we're
I'm
talking-
gonna explain it to you later, bro.
I legit thought, because we were talking about a tree,
Oh
like knock
my
on
God.
wood. Like knocking on wood because it was a tree. And then Lionel said that, and I was like, I don't know what's going on.
What I was saying was even more perverted than what Lana was saying technically, but like,
Oh my
We'll stop.
God. My face hurts. That was so funny. Shut up, Lawrence.
It's funny 'cause I have a point I'm trying to say, but I can't stop.
just say it, bro.
No, I wanted to say because, like, wait, Lana, did you finish?
Yeah, I was gonna say Lawrence.
I don't even know, man. You guys keep doing this to me.
Yo, Lionel's
See, this is why I'm like, I do something.
finish
This
this
is
crazy.
Lionel's like, this is why I don't be coming on the pod.
Yo, my mind is broken, bro. There was a euphemism for like everything that was just said. Just
Yo, bro.
every single thing.
Oh my gosh, bro. All right, please, let's continue, Lionel.
I gotta think. All right, I don't know. I gotta.
Larry, just go, bro.
Yeah.
Well, Lawrence has something to say.
Right. I want to bring up because we're Lionel's talking about the tree and everything, and so since Lionel also mentioned the tree of knowledge, there's three you kind of like biblical trees that 𝙏𝙚 is using here that he introduced, right? And I guess Adam's gonna have play more of a part, but the first one I guess you could say we got is Ohara, right? The tree of knowledge and how long that's been there, what 10,000 of years or whatever, right? Then the next one was the sunlight tree Eve. Right, and that's where we saw on 𝙬𝙀 that went all the way down.
𝙬𝙀. It's not 𝙬𝙀, it's 𝙬𝙀. 𝙬𝙀, bro.
I know.
𝙬𝙀.
I'm giving it a nickname. I want to say the nickname.
Shaba.
Right, and that went all the way down to Fishman Island, and it gave Fishman Island its light. Right, somehow the Eve tree was able to absorb or attract or reflect the sunlight, the light from the sun, and even whatever 10,000 meters down on below on Fishman Island to give them light, right? So, and then now, and they're all, well, these trees are all massive, and then now we see the Adam tree, and then there might be a connection between all of them. Is like also bring up a point for that, and so when he learned about the Eve tree, he thought of the Adam tree, and so there might be a connection. And now I'm thinking of Ohara tree. There could be a connection of why 𝙏𝙚 is using these trees and how they're all massive, huge trees, and how people keep gathering around them trees.
Yeah, there's also the world tree on our boy. Before I continue, before I go into my spiel, Preston,
Oh wow.
Mr. Music Major, what are you and Joe doing? Why are you not creating the most beautiful music ever to our ears right now? What's going on, bro? He sent us 50.
50.
50.
Thank you.
50. Marv, you got the 50-cent coin drop at all? Oh my God. All right, anyway. He says, what's good, fellas? It's been a minute, but I hope all is well. Love y'all boys. Hashtag Shanks is evil. Hashtag Loki is good. One, One, you don't even talk in our group chat, bro.
He don't.
All right, bro? You ain't for the culture. Anyway, thank you so much, Presley.
really
You
don't.
really didn't have to do that, bro. You guys know both of you don't have to do that, so we greatly appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate
Seriously,
it.
thank you. Crazy. Both of these guys, bro, just dropping like...
They too generous, man.
They too generous, bro. Give me a hug instead. Know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like a flight might be more money for them to come visit us, bro.
Virtual hug.
All this laughing got me tearing, bro.
You crying?
Yeah.
Can't
You got
handle
all
it?
this emotional and stuff. Trying to say he's laughing and stuff, but he's crying.
He cleaned his glasses like Doflamingo.
Right.
The camera panned off of him. Yeah, like Lauren said, yo, it's been 1,015 chapters since 𝙁𝐴𝐵 was mentioned for the first time. So Luffy ain't wrong when he said, yo, we've been trying to come here forever, dog. Like, it's been a long, long time. I'm surprised none of y'all mentioned it. It's kind of crazy none of y'all
thought of
mentioned it.
And I mentioned it to Lawrence before we did the podcast, but I didn't mention it on the podcast.
No, I mean this subject I'm about to bring up.
Okay.
Yo, bounty. We got his bounty review. I'm not big into bounties, as you all know, but I will say when I saw Loki's bounty, I was shocked, impressed, and confused.
I mentioned his bounty.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't go into detail though.
No, I didn't.
No, he didn't.
You got busted open next time. Alright, let me get through it. So, I was shocked because I never expected to get a bounty for him.
True.
First and foremost. I get the world government considers the Giants a great fighting force, but also he has a special bounty, it says. I was impressed because he has a higher bounty than Dorian Bragi, Crocodile, every first commander on a Yonko ship ever that we know of, Boa Hancock, Sabo, and even Blue Jam. So, yo, bro,
Blue Jam is crazy, bro.
that's highly impressive. Yo, bro, I was confused because why have we never heard of his bounty when it's top 10 all time within the show? Top 10.
Yeah.
Like literally top, we including Roger, Whitebeard, and all these other guys. Like, bro, he's top 10. It says he's 12, but that's because Luffy, Law, and Kid all have a 3 billion bounty and they're considered 9th place.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like this is the first time we've ever heard of the guy, though. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, we're not going to get it, oh, is this what his bounty is unless he's doing something.
Yeah.
He's been chained up for 6
But
years.
bro, top 10? If he was 11, I'd be like, like he ain't you ain't cracked top 10, dog. Like, cool. But like, bro, is top 10.
Hey, man.
And put even more effort onto it. They've always been labeled this crazy fighting force. Like the giant, like they try to get giant. Like even kids were manipulated through drugs to be giants. Like this has always been, yo, giants go this hard.
Trying to
Even
build
though
the next
Lawrence
Loki.
don't think so, it's like the whole One Piece world thinks, yo, these are the dudes we don't want to mess
They
with.
gotta prove it to me.
So I'm like, yo, top 10 all time, and you don't got like a silhouetted, like bounty poster, even with a question mark on it, like nothing. That was weird to me. So I do have a little theory. So I'm guessing Loki murked his pops, King Harold, to eat his legendary devil fruit 6 years ago, right? I have a strange feeling that Loki didn't murk his pops. I think instead someone in 𝙁𝐵 wanted to be king and placed the blame upon Loki's shoulders because of his wild nature and seemingly unyielding ambitions for war. And it might be turned on its head where 𝙁𝐵 has someone in their ranks who says, yo, us being this war-driven country that's lasted for tens of thousands of years, y'all don't want to do that no more. And they try to get rid of Loki because he's all about that. He inspired the people, yo, let's keep doing this war stuff. Like, that's who we are as a people. And then one person was like, nah. And it's kind of crazy that, like, Oda would probably create something like this to challenge our thought process. Like, these are our ways of a people. But has it always been right? Are we going to say, like, yo, we have to destroy this culture? And now the good person, you would say, out of their entire culture, is now the bad person on the island. And do we support that person? Or do we support their culture and let them keep doing what they've always been doing? And that's where I feel like that's really nice to get, because now we're being challenged as people on, like, our opinions on a certain culture. And I feel like that's the most Oda thing ever. So, like, you know, Lionel was saying, you know, it's officially confirmed that the jewel tree that makes up 𝐴𝐵 is indeed the infamous Atom Tree. This was confirmed in chapter 431 by Frankie, but we never were told it was on 𝐴𝐵. That was the thing that Frankie didn't know, that it was on 𝐴𝐵. He just said that there is an Atom Tree called the Jewel Tree, right? But he did tell an interesting tale, right? Lionel said it himself. He said, far, far away is a war-torn island. On this war-torn island is a tree. Whether the people on the island fight wars and rain cannonballs from the sky, or whether they all die off and their buildings turn to ruins, the tree always remains. It's a special tree. It can't be chopped down. People gather around it and create nations. So that's brought me 3 ideas. I just wrote this in 20 minutes, by the way, before the pod.
Yeah, he was locked in.
It brought up 3 ideas for me. 1, the possibility of an ancient weapon being used to take down the Atom Tree may happen within this arc. 2, Tom getting a hold of the Atom Tree to build the Oral Jackson can mean 2 things. He and Fishman Island may have a connection to 𝐴𝐵 that hasn't been hinted at yet, hence why the wood is readily available for him to make the Oral Jackson. Or Frankie and Tom bought the wood off the black market, since it was being sold for 200 million berries, right? The third thing is, if the Atom Tree isn't able to be destroyed, then are the poneglyphs made out of the same material? Because these are the only objects labeled indestructible, and if so, that would make sense because 𝐴𝐵 holds Nika in such high regards. Plus, Joy Boy was cool with Lily, who used Wano for her poneglyphs. Joy Boy sought comfort with Fishman, and every spot there is a poneglyph happens to be an ally to protect the stones themselves, proving that maybe the Atom Tree and 𝐴𝐵 are allies too. I know the Sunny is capable of being broken, right? But I think that once you start adding more materials to this and willpower and stuff like that, this basically becomes indestructible. And since, like, we know that hockey is being able to be stored into objects.
Do you think it's stored in the Atom Tree?
I think
like
that tens of...
Joy Boys
Yeah,
hockey?
I think tens of thousands of years of 𝐴𝐵 led to them, like, storing hockey into the tree so that it may never break or something like that.
Wood could absorb things, so you're saying, like, all the... I guess the hockey being flushed out during the war, the wood was just absorbing it more and more, growing stronger and stronger.
Or they just have a way of, like, instilling hockey into things. The same way the Wano people, the Kozukis, have a way of writing on poneglyphs. You know? It seems like a special people always has a special ability.
Right.
Yeah. So that was a couple of my thoughts. Also, so Loki said this is the underworld. It's funny because the ruler of the underworld in Norse mythology is Loki's daughter, Hel. The goddess of death and the ruler of Niflheim. But they also considered, I forgot what the other Heim is, but they considered Niflheim and some other Heim basically the same Heims, but they're separate in different poetry within Norse mythology. So we might be having 2 Heims put together instead of just one.
Yeah, because he didn't get married.
Yeah, and it brings up the subject, will Loki have a daughter? You know, that might be a part of this. She might have locked him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, put him down there. So that might be interesting. What was I going to say? So when Luffy asked what was on top of the tree, I thought there's definitely going to be a poneglyph. And I think there might be a very interesting poneglyph that we just haven't read before. I don't think it's a red poneglyph.
Yeah, it can't be.
No, it can't be. but I think there will be one there, and I think also it's going to be an Asgard. I think we're gonna have an Asgard showing. That's why it was so weird that Luffy, out of all people, was like, "What's on top of the tree?" Like, I never thought he would say that himself. So I'm like, all right, bet. So, yeah.
You think so? It's gonna be like a heaven realm? Because they mentioned like different realms in 𝐿math.
They do. So there's going to be like a Midgard, Muspelheim. I think there's going to be a couple of ones. There's even an elves realm. There's a dwarves realm.
Nidavellir, right?
I don't know the exact names, but that could be also where the 𝙏𝙏 come from, because the 𝙏𝙏 actually traveled to Greenbit, and that's where they resided for a time being. But before that, they were somewhere else.
Yeah, the notion that nations fought here means it wasn't just the giants here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You made me start thinking there's a sky island on top of that tree with giants there, and it also made me think of like, I don't think Oda foreshadowed it. Remember?
Wait, is there a picture of? I gotta see.
But remember when Luffy was a giant and he was on a sky island, and you see a picture of Luffy with the hat on as a giant. But now I'm thinking of like Luffy said it was on top of the was top of the tree. Now I'm thinking there's a sky island there full of giants. And I'm not saying Oda foreshadowed it, but I'm just thinking of Luffy was, in a way, he looked like a giant, but he was also on Sky Island.
No, there's no.
I mean, it's hard to tell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't know what's in there.
I don't know, man. Yo, you know what? Lino might be onto something. What if like we get to the top? We get to the top, there's nothing there, right? And then Weatheria comes through with like the other Vegapunks. And they meet them at the top. And if my theory comes out where like the ancient weapon is going to be used on the Atom Tree, that brings it full circle. Why? Because York is readily available to give them the Mother Flame. They still have the factory to produce it.
Yeah.
So Uranus might be coming through.
I'm with it. I asked it in chat
Yo,
if they thought that
I didn't
the
think
Atom
about
Tree
that.
would survive the arc.
And what the chat say?
Overwhelmingly, 74%
yes?
said yes, but
Okay.
I feel like that would be a hype moment.
Maybe I'm definitely spitballing, guys. Like, I didn't have enough time to research. I was so busy. So maybe it's not completely fleshed out, but like I feel like I generated some like crazy ideas though.
So if they take that tree out, we in the end game for real.
Honestly, I can picture them even using that tree eventually, because you see how the world is like flooding, creating something to like, for example, we saw Noah, right?
Yeah, we did.
We don't know what wood is that made out of, but it can't be the Atom Tree because Luffy was destroying it, right?
Well, the Sunny's able to be destroyed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
True. So either...
But it could be.
Yeah. But I was also thinking, like, for example, I went back to, like, how... Because we already talked about this, but, like, Iceberg, right? That same chapter, Iceberg's talking about how... Because, you know, Water 7 was already in danger of being flooded. Before we even found out the whole world was getting flooded, Water 7 was already in danger of it, right? And he wanted to make it float. The whole island float. So you can turn the island into a ship, right? So now the Atom Tree, this massive giant tree, is probably... I'm not going to say the biggest, right? But I'm thinking Oda introduced all these trees for a reason, right? So I'm thinking if this tree's supposed to be strong, what if, like, in a way, it's used to help make a giant ship for, like, people, to save people, you know?
You know what's crazy? I love that you just brought up the Noah, because I just researched. I was like, yo, what happens to submerged wood, like, under the ocean? Like, what happens to it? And it says wood doesn't fare well in the ocean because of an animal called a shipworm. The worm is really a mollusk that burrows into wood, turning timber into something resembling Swiss cheese. Shipworms can break down exposed parts of wood and wreck in as little as 5 years. If that ship is made out of atom wood and it has special properties of, you know, not deteriorating, it would explain why it's been under the ocean for what, 700 years?
Yeah. And without really...
So Lawrence actually might be onto something if Oda is going by that. And it took a lot for Luffy to break that, by the way.
It did.
It did. It took
He
Gear
didn't
3,
technically
all that.
break it. Like, he was chipping away at it.
He was chipping away, but he didn't
Yeah.
break it completely. So if a ship is submerged for that long and still doesn't get damaged, bruh, he had a hard time. This was like Ryu punching the car in Street Fighter.
Man.
Like, yo, it took a minute for you to break that car down.
I saw something kind of actually really crazy. Do you think at one point that Luffy's gonna have to lift up the Atom Tree?
That's too big.
Nah, you doing too much.
You're
doing too much, bro.
Put it this way.
Too much sauce.
Loki is like a speck on that tree, right?
Super spec.
And like Luffy a speck.
Well,
A spec on a
he's
spec.
probably meaning like if Luffy can control his size, in Gear 5th, how big can Luffy get?
I don't think he has enough energy output in Gear 5 to manipulate that large of a structure. Like, if you look at 𝙁𝐴𝐵, and I tried to tell Sebastian this, if you look at 𝙁𝐵, Loki and Luffy don't even, like, the mountains don't even compete.
Yeah.
Like, the grapes are bigger than them.
No, yeah, I didn't want to jump ahead really, but this is a small note. Because you think about everything on this island is giant size, like huge, right? Even the animals, the trees, all that stuff, right?
Even a Schmeat.
They all compare in comparison to this giant tree. So you think about it, everything is giant size surrounding the tree, and then everything is like dwarf size to the tree. So it's like that's how big the tree is.
So, on the black market, they're selling atom wood, like, they're selling atom tree for like 200 million berries, which is a lot of berries.
Yeah.
For parts of it.
How the did Frankie purchase it? That's
Got
my big
connections,
shit.
dog.
Yo, like, what?
Dufeld, Crocodile, Dofi,
The tariffs
Tariffs, man.
for the shipbuilders, yo. You right, bro. Yo, keep politics out of the chat, by the way. But, yo, crazy, bro.
Got tax?
Yeah, they ain't getting taxed like that, bro.
Tax.
Plus, they might have a discount.
Where his connects now, though? Like, you know what I'm saying?
What does he need them for?
He's
Lawrence?
in 𝙁𝐵 right now
he's
with the Atom Tree. He could just go
He about
out
to
right
run
now.
into
Yo,
it.
iceberg, bro. I'm about to run a 2-man.
Frankie's like, I've been here.
Yo.
I got a ship guy. I got a wood guy. You feel me?
You know what's crazy? Do you think if Green Bull came to 𝙁𝐵, he'd be able to like manipulate the atom tree?
He better be. That would be so dope.
I don't
Yo,
think
that'd be Hawks, bro.
No, because
like make it move.
Like become
Like
it,
become it?
or like use it, or like I don't know.
I swear to you,
I'm the Green Bull guy.
I
That's enough.
swear to you that Ace consumed the fire that was not his already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's
that's
fire
fine.
there. But I'm saying, so like, I don't see why not. If you could like, for example, Magellan is eating poison,
Bro.
to change his poison. So if,
Y'all
I'm not saying he has to
talking
eat it, but I'm
Y'all
saying,
talking about
Yo, we going crazy. This episode.
using the atom tree as a fighting weapon for Green Bull.
Yeah.
he could change his like,
Yo.
and he'll be stronger.
No. Real talk though. Real talk. He's strong as Admiral after that.
I think we gotta go past that.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
Bro, you talking about that tree's giant? That tree's red line size, bro.
Yo, Emu be like, you know what? Stay yo, it's right here. Say you're not going to 𝙁𝐵 this time.
with hockey, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's kind of crazy, bro. He already tanking like Yamato's conquerors, Hagi attacks.
To the face.
Thanks
yo.
for the line.
He's also able
did the
to
five fingers say to the
somehow,
face?
like he said, he made his plants or tree, whatever, already strong against fire.
Yeah.
Like it's plants burn, like trees burn.
Yeah.
You know?
This
They made it
one
resistant against
Gar
fire.
messed up. You should have been doing his hockey training on the Atom Tree.
They would have locked Garp ass up.
So
They
what
would have
if-
locked him up and put him in the underworld next to Loki.
What if Green Bull's Logia is like,
The Atom Tree?
yeah, just imagine.
I mean, why
like,
not?
I want to be the atom tree or whatever.
If he's awakened?
Yo.
You just create another one. Not as great.
Well, he's awakened. He starts beating the 3 trees: the Eve tree, the Atom Tree, and the
Tree of knowledge.
tree.
There's
of
gotta be a
knowledge.
way you could like all of them are.
We getting too psychedelic. Man.
We did shrooms.
We talking about some wild stuff now.
Yeah, we went on quite a tangent. My bad. That was fun though.
No, it was.
Yeah. But let's get back to super chats real quick. Guys, listen. Like the video. If you haven't liked the video, I want to get this video to 1,200 likes, possibly. If we could do that, please do that. But yeah, let's hit these super chats, and then we'll jump right back into the chat.
Impeccable timing right there. My bad. The chat crashed on me. But yeah, hit that like button. We had like 550 people in here and only 300 likes. Hit that like button.
I hope y'all having fun.
Yeah. Another 5 from Sedgefield. It says, been a few months since I've been able to catch a live, but feels good to be back. Love from the UK, as always. Hashtag best podcast of all time. Thank you, Sedge.
Yo, we really are, bro. Yeah, we really are, yo. I just had so much fun.
It's a matter of opinion. But yeah. Number 5 from Poda. It says, "I didn't know Brooke was slick with scissors like that." Next thing we know, Sanji gonna have a fade. we'll get to that part of the chapter a little later.
There's a what's the things that Lucy uses with the keys, the astrology summonings that she uses
Lucy? What you talking about?
in Fairy Tale? You remember, Lawrence?
No.
All right, so Lucy, she's like the main character of Fairy Tale. She uses keys to summon astrology characters to help aid her in like magic battles and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. She can summon Cancer, and Cancer comes out, and it's a black guy with like box braids, and he has like crab legs sticking out of his back a little bit, but he doesn't have claws for hands. Instead, he uses scissors, and he cuts anything he wishes.
What the heck?
So I was thinking, like, who is a better, like, hairstylist? But anyway, my bad.
I would assume him. I would hope.
People think I'm an idiot, bro.
We got another 5 from Fell with
I'm never
the
saying
P.
that out loud again. The Zodiacs. There you
It
go.
says, "It's too late now. Do you guys think One Piece should have had a My Villain Academia arc, an arc for Koby and the Marines, or a Blackbeard Pirates arc?"
Oof. That's a good question. I would like it as a spin-off, not as part of the main story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give me more content, but in a different space.
I know the way shonen manga works. They wouldn't allow us to go that far away from Luffy for that long. For real.
So, you know what's interesting? All right, so My Hero did that in the My Hero manga, but they do have a separate manga that's a prequel, and it follows a different character that's a part of Deku's teacher.
The one that's based off Kakashi?
I get what you're saying, but kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is it that the guy? It's not Erasure. Is it Erasure? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
Yeah, it's Erasure's boy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Erasure's boy. I think it is. But I would like it in that setting where we get like a manga with the Marines on their side.
I'll
Like
do it.
make it separate,
Yeah.
and then we read it on like Tuesdays.
We got another 2 from Thick Latina Girlfriend. It says, "Anyone else praying Larry gets a girl? Hashtag Latina Hunter."
Oh my God!
So stupid.
If I get a girl, if I had a girl, I would never tell y'all, bro. I would just pull up with a full-blown baby.
Respect.
Yeah,
On the pod?
on the pod. It'd be
Oh, I thought you were
newborn,
talking about the us, too.
newborn, 3 ounce, wearing a tuxedo shirt.
Baby Jesus.
That's how I thought he was.
That's how I
going.
know, like, he's formal, but he likes to
to
party.
Another 5 from Spencer Jones. It says, "Sup, y'all. Love y'all boys. And pray for y'all often." Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's nice.
Favorite Thanksgiving food and least favorite. Hashtag Shonen Syndicate. Hashtag Rob's a good boss. Hashtag 59 and that cents an hour. Hashtag cent out. Mine is mac and cheese. Second favorite would be cranberry sauce, but only specifically my grandma/mom's cranberry sauce with the, yeah. Least favorite, turkey if it's not fried. I love me some deep fried turkey.
Deep fried turkey.
Okay.
You gotta have it, bro. It slaps.
Okay.
I try that.
There's so much. I like beans, greens, tomatoes. You name it.
Honorable mention the stuffing too. I love
So, if I may say, on my black side of the family, I love everything they put with gravy on it. And on my white side of the family, I love stuffing.
Yeah.
The stuffing that matches with everything.
And for those of y'all in the South, dressing. That's what we talking about. Some of y'all might refer to it as such.
Oh, for gravy and stuff like that?
No, stuffing is called dressing.
Oh, it's called
in
dressing?
like the South.
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But my white grandmother definitely cooks up some mean collard greens. Oh my God, bro. She put the pork neck in it, all that stuff.
She put her ankles in.
She put her ankle in. And my grandmother got one of those thick arms, bro. Yo, bro, it hits different. You already forever is black. You know what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm talking about. I got a white grandma like that.
She can cook too, man.
She could.
She really can.
Yeah.
All right, we got another 5 from. Also, shout out to Spencer and the Shonen Syndicate, bro. That is Shonen Showdown and the gang over there.
Yeah. Much love to the boy.
We got another 5 from Draco. It says, "Hey guys, hope all is good. Question: Is it crazy to say that by the end of the show there will be no more ∇ Fruit Thanks. Hashtag topped the BBC.
No, I don't think that.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm trying to think how we would get there.
I don't like that because My Hero did that with Deku.
No spoilers, bro.
You're not watching it.
I'm like,
And everybody was upset, you know? It was an upsetting thing.
I didn't even finish it.
I think what makes One Piece so great is because they have, you know, that. Like, that should always be a part of it. It's people's dreams. How are you going to take away ∇ Fruit dreams?
That's what I was thinking too.
especially now with the concept that it's people's dreams. Like it's
That's
like,
like something Emu would do.
Yeah.
If he wins,
Yeah.
takes away all people's dreams and like will to fight.
It actually goes into what Blackbeard's said. Like, knowing that he does research, he says people's dreams will never die. Is he also referring to ∇ Fruits as well? I never
I'm
thought
not
of that.
giving that
man.
credit, bro.
Yo.
I'm not giving that
Hey, man.
credit. Stop.
Hey.
Stop, bro.
the young prophet philosopher Blackbeard,
bro.
dog. Marshall D.
That could be a double meaning,
Stop,
bro.
Feel
bro.
me?
Stop, bro.
Out here.
Stop, bro.
He know he agree with it, low key. That's the thing.
No, I don't. Hell no. Hell no.
He rocking with it.
What?
He rocking with it.
Crazy as hell. Just for those people that are sitting out there wondering about my black and white side, my white side doesn't make any macaroni and salad with raisins in it.
Oh.
All right, just so you know, my white side is pretty
His
cultured.
white side is Italian, so
Yeah.
it's more like. I was about to get real racist. Never mind. Anyway,
Not Lawrence racist. Not Lawrence racist.
What are you about to do and say, bro?
Nah, you remember Lawrence? Bobbity bobbity. Yo, what was wrong with Lawrence, bro?
yeah, that was so wild.
Yo, we need to bring Better Help back. They doing better yet?
I hope, man.
Can somebody tell me?
Oh man, we got another 11 months
Bust it open.
at National Status from Ladislav. It says, "Guys, keep it up. Thanks for another good pod," with the praying emoji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladislav.
You're welcome.
And I think I finally said their name right. We got another 5 from ☆𝙀𝐻𝐻𝐺. It says, "Missed a lot of lives recently. Glad I caught one. Y'all make everyone's week. Who's watching?" Thank you.
Oh,
Hashtag
thank you.
never change. Hashtag BBC like no other. Hashtag topped off. Another 5 from Samir De La Cruz. It says, "Y'all sometimes talk about other series characters having conquerors hockey. In terms of willpower, Kamina and Simon from TTGL would be top 5 in the One Piece verse. If you know, you know. I don't know who either of those characters are or what that series
I
is."
feel like you cursed at me, so I'm gonna take it as disrespect. That's your man. Both of them getting clapped.
I don't know what that series is.
I don't know what
so
that
I'll have to
series
look it up.
is. Yeah.
But
My bad.
I'll remember to check it out.
Sorry, bro. There's no way you're screenshotting this.
I'm
right now, bro.
screenshotting it so I can check it out, bro. All right.
Dedication.
We got another 20 from Debito. It says, "When are we bringing back cosplays? Been rewatching your videos and Larry D. Clown needs a comeback. Now, I want to see Law dressed up as Baby 5. Will never happen. And
Why would you want
the
to see that?
Fishman hater as Jinbei. You know who you are." I did that already. LOL. Hashtag tax collector Larry.
He said,
yo,
like,
bro.
he watched the cosplays. He should have saw Sebastian as Jim already.
Fake fan. Fake fan.
You wanted me as Baby 5 is so crazy.
Bro, have you seen
concerned.
your thighs?
Stop.
Oh my god.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned and uncomfortable.
Lawrence. Hashtag buzz it open.
Why is that a thing now?
We got another 5 from Anthony Herrera. It says, "What's up, gang? Seb, I heard you've been watching The Sopranos. Who's a conqueror? For me, it's Johnny Sack, Paulie, and hot take, Ralph Cifaretto." Oh, man. I hope 30 and Quavo are in here. Tony, for sure, even though he'd be having the panic attacks. I think he'd still be a conqueror.
How?
You'd have to watch the series to understand. You'd have to watch the series to
Is it a
understand.
medical
You'd have to-
condition?
yeah,
Like,
yes, you'd have to watch the series to understand. But beyond him, y'all gotta think I'm weird. Dr. Melfiel, Conquer.
You already sound wrong, and I don't even watch the show.
Listen, she's a therapist. Dr. Melfi. I don't think Ralph would have it. I want to
Damn.
say Johnny Sack would have it, but he wouldn't have it, bro.
Seb saying a woman has conquers is crazy.
Is it?
You know how you feel about women in
That's
One Piece, bro.
crazy.
Oh, that was
Y'all be trying to cast these aspersions on me, man.
Yo,
Shout out to
all I'm saying,
Melfi, bro.
every woman in One Piece that got conquerors, you just don't like for some reason.
That's not even true.
Name one.
Name one. Name one. Go ahead.
Damn. Hold up.
Wait, what you got against Boa?
Let me quarterback this.
Yo,
You don't like
You legit just
yo, bro. There's three of them.
There's only 3?
Yeah, Boa, Yamato, and Big Mom, and you said nah.
I like them all in pockets.
Yo, see, we just gonna move on.
Nah,
bro.
hold on.
You're cooked.
Hold on.
You're cooked.
Hold on. Hold on a
It's
second.
bad, bro.
You're gonna give me time to think. Okay?
Said we ain't got time.
You right. We got another 5 from Samir De La Cruz. It says, also Spotify gang rise up. We in this bit. I listen to y'all Tuesday mornings on my way to work. I go to sleep by 7 p.m. because I get up at 2:30 a.m. We ain't asked for your life story, bro.
Yo, bro. Be nice, bro.
That
Yo, what is wrong?
Yo, what is up today's episode, bro? Today's episode is wild.
Yo, this might be top 5 funniest episodes.
my fault, Samir. Thank you.
Yo.
Wow.
But don't work so
He had
hard.
to even it out because he be hating on women in One Piece. That's what it was,
I
bro.
hope Samir not a girl, bro.
Yeah, I'll be like,
Thank you for listening.
Thank you. And I know it's
Thank you
early
so
in the morning
much.
for you right now. I apologize.
Yeah, he all tired. She all tired.
Come on, man.
All right, let's do one more, and then Life with Anime podcast, and then we'll do go back into the chapter because we do need to go back to the chapter eventually.
Another 5 from Monkey D. Monkey D. Ippo. Wow. It says, "What's up, Kings? Hope you boys had a great day. What some of other Mythos characters like Loki y'all would like to see next?"
Thor.
I'm not that well versed
yeah.
in Norse mythology.
I got you, bro. Heimdall.
That's the one that was Idris Elba, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool. Leif Erikson. Does he count? That's more Viking than Norse, right?
What? Go ahead, Marv.
He's a real person.
It's
He's
still-
not
it's
Norse-
still-
He's not mythology.
It's
Yo, what's wrong with you, bro?
It still
You
count.
know what? Take 5 minutes.
No,
I'll
it
do
still
the chats,
counts,
bro.
though.
I'll do it,
Does it
bro.
not still
I'll
count?
do it,
What'd you
bro.
say? Leif Erikson.
I don't know who
I feel like that
is.
still counts. You don't know
is-
who Leif Erikson is?
Who
But
is that?
he's not mythology. He lived. He was born.
I understand that, Marv. What I'm saying is, I want to see Leif Erikson.
Okay, bro.
And that's mostly just because I read Vinland.
Nah, you're right, bro. You got this. All right,
I
yo,
thought of Kratos.
he's not real
Wait,
in the Norse mythology.
I know.
So you want to see?
You had nothing for him, Marv? I'm tripping for Leif Erikson's fist and Kratos, bro? But I'm wild.
Yo, what is happening in this
Alright,
episode, bro? What is happening, bro? Yo, that side of the table. Nah, dude, I was just, you know what? Yeah, I'm surrounded, bro. Yo, oh my god, you're making my chest hurt. All right, Life with Anime, and then we'll get back to the show.
We did get another 5 from our boys from Life with Anime Pod. It says, "Drink that water, Seb. He said he just the talent. LOL." I got you, bro.
All right, let's jump back into the chapter, guys. All right. We are going to get to phone calls when we can. We're also going to read the rest of the super chats. Don't worry about that. And if you haven't liked the video yet, please help us. Like the video, support us. It helps us greatly. And we'll do Discord calls. I think I said it already. We'll get to them. We'll definitely get to them. So we'll do our thing.
Maybe.
We jumped right back into the chapter where we left off. Loki continues to explain the underworld they're both in. He says if you dig into the snow around you, you'll find bones and of all people and creatures. These mountains have existed for tens of thousands of years, and in their mythology, they call this the first world. A place where the sun's warmth is a dead memory. Loki doesn't know what brought Luffy here, but he best be wary of the wild animals that reside here. A great and deadly sentinel prowls every mountain, and since he was a lad, they've been his fast friends. Luffy grabs his hat to look up at the beast, and he says this takes him back. Loki tells Luffy, if he doesn't do as they say, then they will not be kind. Some humans live here, but they only delay the inevitable. The humans take offense and want to rob Luffy. They also don't want to get knocked out like the last time Shanks came here. Luffy takes immediate notice and wants to know if they just said what he thought they said. Meanwhile, Luffy is being catered to by the wild beast of the underworld. But the humans are shocked because they can't believe how Luffy tamed the beast so easily. Loki's interest has peaked with Luffy. Luffy wants to know if Shanks was here, and Loki says that if Luffy means that coward of a pirate, then yes, he did. Luffy, without hesitation, goes Gear 4 and attacks Loki. Luffy does miss him, though. Loki tells him to take it easy since he's joking. Luffy says, even as a joke, not to say that about Shanks. Loki says he's lucky that he's chained. Loki says Luffy's lucky that he's chained up to the tree, but if not, he would have murked Luffy. Luffy says he better not make him mad because next time he'll embed him into that tree. Luffy wants to know why Shanks came here, and if it was to see Loki. Loki tells him he won't get those answers for free. So, Lionel, what did you think about this part of the chapter?
I just thought it was just funny how that bear or whatever that thing just grabbed the tree and just crushed it for no reason. Like, I was just like, why have, like, I feel like at one point it seemed like they're all trying to intimidate Luffy. Mm-hmm. I know, just like, like, they're all friends and stuff like that. Like, Luffy, like, with his conquerors, like, Luffy did intimidation and they became, like, pretty much the animals in the Boa area. What's that place called? I forgot.
What was that island called?
Amazon?
Rokusunai, whatever it was called. Yeah, but Amazon Lily, essentially.
Amazon Lily, yeah. But I thought it was funny. If you see the animals' faces, like they're laughing, whatever, with Luffy, then when you see Luffy attack Loki or whatever, they're shook. Mm-hmm. Like, you see them legit scared. Like, like, they didn't know what to do. Especially this one dude, like, he was like, oh, like, look at his eyes. Like, it was just funny. But
it's funny how y'all notice these expressions around the people. I never do. Ever.
But I just thought, like, that also made me think of couple things. Like, because I don't, this is where, like, observation sometimes feels like it's tricky or kind of confusing. Because Luffy said that he felt something towards, and that's what I was going to bring up in the beginning. Luffy felt like he felt something, like, crazy from Loki. But, again, I don't know, like, Luffy just ranting on, going on a big, like, he was hype about Elbaf, but he says that he believed that Dory and Baragi were the most powerful. But you felt something from Loki. And, like, what comparison-wise? Like, because I know, like, in my headcanon with even the show's narrative, Loki's stronger than them two.
Yeah.
So that's why I was just like, then even his, like, and that goes, like, everybody in One Piece think they're, like, they're the strongest. And I always thought that was crazy because, like, even talking about humans, there's Roger around. Like, Big Mom. Like, what Big Mom did to your village. I mean, the outside skirts of Elbaf as a child to your giants. And you know how strong Big Mom is, and you're going to marry her daughter. Like, Loki still thinks highly of himself. But he also, like, how do you view Luffy's strength? Like, sensing-wise. Because his eyes are like, we don't know if he's blinded or if he just has an eye covering, if we can even see. We don't know. But he just immediately felt an attack coming from Luffy. I'm assuming that's observation because I don't know if he actually saw that attack.
Yeah, Fuji does it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you would probably also sense how strong Luffy is. And the vice versa. That's what, like, observation to me is tricky because you're using it at one point with dodging and anticipating people's attacks, but where's the sensing aspect of it? Because, like, again, Luffy sensed Kizaru. Luffy sensed Fujitora. But every time you see somebody close to, like, because I was going to bring up, Loki has, like, an ammo to a Yonko level bounty. Yeah, he's not sensing Loki's strength. Like, we're going off hype with Loki with the whole Elbaf, him everybody else taking him out, like, you know, doing it. His bounty's like a Yonko bounty, but where's his strength gauging at? And Luffy didn't sense, so it's like, we just got a weird, Luffy got a weird sensing of, like, aura from him, but didn't really gauge his strength. We just gets, like, something like a mist or evil, maybe. We don't know, but, like, legit, Luffy legit said, Fujitora, you seem strong. Oh, Kizaru, something strong is coming. But he didn't get that from Loki.
Yeah.
So that's why I was thinking of, because the fact that observation mostly was used here, I don't understand where the sensing part is at. Like, why is that not being emphasized? That's the part I was just a little confused on. And I feel like Oda tiptoes with that all the time, you know? Because even Rayleigh, he sensed all the island, like the monsters with Luffy pre-time skip, all of them were stronger than Luffy. Like, so I was sensing is a thing, but I don't know. Like, I wish we got more clarification on it. But I guess, like, people would read that too much more. Like, it might take away certain aspects of certain things, or people might get confused. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. But I just loved how fast Luffy reacted to it. And, like, I kind of I mean, it's not the same thing. Because you know how pretty much how down Loki was talking on Luffy? And Luffy was just, like, downplaying it. Like, I don't really care. But as soon as he mentioned Shanks, Luffy got angry and attacked him. It kind of goes into what Shanks is. Like how Shanks said, you can laugh at me, spit at me, I don't care. But if you do anything to my friends, he didn't do anything to Shanks, but just hearing that you're disrespecting Shanks. So Luffy saying, you can disrespect me, words, whatever. But if you disrespect someone that I mentor and love, I don't, like, no hesitation. Like, immediately. And Luffy says, if you do it again, pretty much, you're done. Like, and like, I felt like that's the aspect of Luffy got from Shanks or from a mentor or just how Luffy is. But, like, I thought, like, it's like another way with Shanks and Luffy, that connection. I thought it was pretty dope. Well, you left off, like we're here, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know if Loki's going to tell him, because this might lead to Luffy freeing him, because he's going to know, like, because I didn't get the aspect why would Luffy free him. Like, him making a deal with him, I don't think Luffy cares about that. But him having information about Shanks and why they're meeting, that might trigger Luffy freeing Loki. Like, I didn't know why he would do it. Maybe, like, he would want to fight him because he might see he's strong or it would seem interesting. But him making a deal with Luffy doesn't care about that. And I can see Luffy just leaving. But him wanting to know about Shanks, I can see now why Loki might get free. And we will see what happens. But I think that might trigger it. Whether Loki's going to tell Luffy or not, I don't know. Because he kind of seems like he may or may not hold up. Like, he doesn't seem like he keeps his word. I don't know if he's an honorable person. I don't know. But to me, I feel like he always, like, he's scheming. He has an agenda in his mind. Like, so I don't know. But I would leave it there. I don't know if I have any other thoughts. But yeah. Also, does it remind you of something? I was thinking in my head, the animals and whatever. Did they picture it in your head?
I mean, it was Gorosei.
Oh, they remind me of something, all right.
They remind me of the Gorosei. I literally looked at that and I was like, yo, that's the exact same panel. It's just different animals and Luffy's regular form.
I don't know. I'll let you guys say, because I was sort of like, I don't know, let go. Somebody go.
All right. We'll go with Law. Speak to me, bro.
Yeah. So when I was reading this, right? And we talked about the size comparison, because this is supposed to be a large tree, and I'm looking at the gorilla or ape, just like mush it together. Like in comparison, the large tree was like not small to him, but the strength he's supposed to be showing here. So like they are, to me, they're just trying to show their strength to intimidate. And I always wonder, if you pay attention to what Loki was saying here, right? I want to know, was he trying to say that not necessarily these beasts, but the beasts of here are the ones that are taking out all these people, right? Because you see man's bones, giant's bones, creatures. You see them all like it doesn't matter. Nothing really survives here. People don't want to venture here, right? Now, obviously, there's going to be probably some bones, even though that is a long time, here from the leftover wars. But he was also saying that, no, these are also anyone who ventures here normally right now, probably. But then that also includes giants, right? So now, are you saying that giants are also being succumbed here? But then it made me think of, it's probably, though, the fact that maybe they're prisoners that, for example, because in the previous chapter, the reason why I said Loki was marked for death, right? It said that he was supposed to be crucified, his crucifixion, but he somehow managed to escape his punishment, right? So now they chained him up with sea stone, so now he can't defend himself, and put him here. And what I'm gathering is the only thing that's keeping him alive is the fact that he made friends with these beasts while he was a child, like when he was a kid, right? But normal giants or whatever would just be eaten up by them or whatever, you know? Because I'm thinking about, because going on to later on what we see is like, I'm thinking, yes, the giants are like, you know, like I didn't see them how they would be losing to these beasts, you know? But then if they're prisoners, then it makes more sense because they're probably chained up or weakened somehow where they can't defend themselves. Regular humans, yeah, I can see why, of course. But giants, I'm thinking, you guys can't defend yourselves against others. But then if they're prisoners, that changes up that. So then I'm thinking that's probably the reason why. And then also they're probably really strong too because I don't know how long these animals live for, right? But they kind of show that animals in One Piece could live for a really long time. Like example, like, especially the big ones, like that giant snake we saw in Sky P. That was iron. That snake lived for how long? It was small, but then grew so big.
I think it was like 400 years or something like that.
Exactly, right? So now, the reason I'm bringing that up is because we saw that animals back on Mihawk's island, where he was staying at, animals can learn or go stronger through the wars that we see that humans are fighting in. We saw the Zoro fight those animals or those apes, right?
Human drills.
Yeah, the human drills that were seeing, they learned war through the wars that humans were fighting and then picked up blades, swords, and how to use them through that and grew stronger. That now they could take on humans, right? So now, if it goes say for the same thing with the tree, you know, that the tree grew stronger, I wonder if that's the same thing for the animals and why they're so terrorizing. I thought of that, you know? To me, it makes sense since animals are going to grow too. They're going to understand what war is, especially through they're seeing it through humans as well. Right, and since they're also allowed them to live a really long time. Right, so that was very interesting. And I always love Luffy's reaction to things. Like, I go back to, like, even on, it's just a running thing with Luffy. Going back to even on when he was, like, saving Nami, right, on Arlong Park, right? That image where you saw all the fishmen staring at Luffy, like, they're going to, like, you know, take him out. Or, like, they're, you know, pretty much sensing you're in a danger, you're not in a friend here. You're in a danger territory, right? But Luffy kind of just, like, ignores that and keeps walking. They're like, hey, like, you know, like, read the room. Like, you know, like, we're giving you this vibe that we're going to attack you. And you're walking here like it's nothing, right? And now you see them, like, we're bringing us because, like, you see these animals, they're legit showing their strength, right? One, I just bit off a mountain kind of way. The other one is ripping up a tree, smashing it right here. They're showing this aggression here. And Luffy's like, oh, smiling, this takes me back. And I'm thinking, and Luffy's been in these situations so many times, like, which time? Like, you know, it takes me back, which account? Because he's always been, like, especially against animals, a bunch of animals that are way bigger than him. The one that came to mind was the Lana broke out Amazon Lily then. But
yeah, that was the same one I thought of.
Yeah. But to me, I think there's other times where, like, that Luffy's been in a situation too. Right? So then, like, again, not reading or the atmosphere or the vibe that the person is giving you, like even Loki or whatever, giving you, you're just ignoring it completely. It's oblivious to you. Like, it doesn't matter to you, you know? Because, like, and then how he just tames them, right? Mm-hmm. We've seen him, what Conquerors had that ability to do. We've seen on Fisherman Island. To me, that's a dope ability to have. But Luffy but it's so part of Luffy's, like, nature, right? That he could kind of, like, gain people to his side or even tame even wild beasts, right? These people look weird because the blades look like they don't look like they don't have arms. It looks like the blades are just attached to their arm, like, to their body. So, but they're supposed to be human, but I think they're wearing cloaks, right? And to me, going into what Lionel's talking about, like, sensing stuff, right? One I will add is that I thought it was very interesting that Luffy sensed, like you said, Fujitora, that he's strong, said it, and then Kizaru was strong, but Luffy never said anything about the sensing of Big Mom or Kaido's strength. It's like, we already knew that he was strong, so you don't have to sense it, but Luffy never talked about it. But for some reason, it was noted about, when he talked about admirals, they're strong, but never about the Yonko. Like, how do you weigh that, you know? But I just thought that was interesting. But, like, for this situation, we just know Luffy got a feeling, and then he went there. And then, again, to me, that's why I point out is that when Luffy's, like, laying on, I guess, Loki, it shows exclamation points. Like, he sees or senses what's coming. And that's when he sits up, he's looking there. And that's what I talked about. To me, I thought it wasn't necessarily that he was thinking about what Loki said. The deal was more like, while he's chilling, he sensed beasts, wild beasts, ravenous beasts coming to him. And that's where he set up and was looking in their direction. And then, because Luffy shows that even though he eats them, he also loves animals. It's like, you know. Yeah, and then, to me, Loki, when I read the part when he talked about, like, Shanks being a coward, right? I was like, what is Sebastian gonna say with this one? Like, as soon as I read that, because Sebastian be coming at Shanks, like whatever. So like, but then later on that it was like his perspective. Why does he view Shanks that way? But then it's like he's joking. But we also know that how Loki or giants in general, they do view humans as lesser than them, right? We see it with multiple giants, right? So I want to know, like, even because you already know that they even said it, getting knocked out, and if Shanks did meet him, you should at least know how strong Shanks is, or even other Yonkos, right? Yet that's what goes into like how strong do you believe you are that you think that you could kind of their strength doesn't matter to you. Like, so it's like that could level up Loki's strength. Like he's like he feels Shanks, he sees all these people, even sees his Luffy's, but it's like it doesn't matter. I'm stronger than this, Or it could be like Lionel talked about before. Remember we used to explain to you two the idea of the people in One Piece, like how they view themselves. Everyone views that they're the top dog. You could be the like Mr. 3. We got it. He was the top dog. Everyone viewed themselves that they're the strongest, that they're the best, even though it was clearly people stronger than them. But that's the attitude that the One Piece characters kind of had. Right. And I think that was it. I don't know what's gonna happen if Luffy's gonna. This is gonna be what I don't see Luffy just freeing him just this information. I can also see Luffy just saying, "I'll see Shanks when I see him," But yeah, that's about it I have for now.
All right, Sep.
I got a couple things I gotta say about this part of the chapter, and I really liked it. Y'all mentioned Luffy and the animals. I also Amazon Lily was my first callback, but also Luffy's been around giant animals his whole life, essentially. Even when he was in the Great Terminal / what's the hell's the name of that?
Sabo and the Goa Kingdom.
Yeah, they've had giant animals around him, so it's not unfamiliar.
He fought that tiger with Ace.
Yeah. Luffy fanboying over Shanks be pissing me off sometimes.
What?
I forgot to mention.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Yo, like, stop doing that.
Bruh.
To me, I
hell?
didn't get fanboying. Like, he just disrespected somebody that encouraged him to be a pirate and gave his arm for his life. So what are you talking about?
You telling me if somebody was out here and they say, yo, Sebastian? I'm like, yeah, that's my boy, bro. That's my brother. And they go, yo, he's a bitch.
That's not what happened.
You don't want me to like... So you gonna be like, yo, don't stall off on him? Like, yo, don't talk about
That's
this
exactly
like that.
what happened.
Are you
What
crazy?
That's exactly what happened.
Yo, exactly what happened.
Okay.
And also too, it's a blatant lie. It's not even like it's a full
let me rephrase, because I'm stalling off. Let me rephrase.
What the hell?
Shanks' whole purpose or whole message to Luffy was to not get into those petty squabbles, right? So for him to be revert back to little kid Luffy because somebody said something negative about Shanks, that is like, yo, Luffy still ain't grown up. But
that's cool to say.
But
that's valid.
I ain't like it. I phrased it as I ain't like him fanboying over Luffy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Shanks.
Yeah, that didn't make sense.
My fault. I phrased it incorrectly. But I
got offended. I was like, yo, what?
Anyway, the people wearing the rags of the dead animals is kind of wild. Like to have to live like that.
Yeah.
It's like disgusting as hell. I was like, damn, that's gross. Loki. You can tell by his face, he noticed Luffy's interest in Shanks and immediately realized that he can manipulate him.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that as a character development. I think we've all said that Loki's going to be a trickster of some sort. I like that we're playing into that. Like, I want something from you. I want something from you. I want something from you. The second he realizes there's something that you might want from me, I'm manipulating you. I'm up one now. I like that. Loki calling Shanks a coward in general, right? Similar to what Lauren said, like, I just think it's a difference of philosophy. Similar to what I just said about him, Luffy don't get into petty squabbles about things that don't matter, right? The Giants are this war-driven culture. This is what they care about. Dorian Bragi's entire fight is about I was right, you were wrong, whatever. We have to prove it in a fight to the death. It's like the opposite of what Shanks is about, right? He's about honor, but it has to make sense to him. It has to be worth it. Right? So Loki thinking Shanks is a coward makes sense. I always thought that Shanks being looked at as this great man among 𝙁𝐵𝐽 was kind of weird in general because the culture of 𝙁𝐵𝐽 kind of slaps in the face of what Shanks is actually about. So it's weird that we have that kind of a dynamic. But Loki has been locked up for 6 years. So I'm wondering, they said that all of 𝙁𝐵𝐽 had to stop him. Was he in a rage? I know I had the joke theory about Lola earlier, right? But was he in rage trying to fight Shanks 6 years ago? And they stopped him. They actively stopped him. Shanks was like, yo, I don't want to fight you for this dumb reason or whatever. and they had to stop him. And this is why Loki considers him a coward.
Because he didn't want to fight.
Because he didn't want to fight over. I don't want to say Lola again because it's trolling.
That's
but
so
like,
funny.
You get what I'm saying?
That is hilarious.
I could see
actually.
Oda going that route.
He like-
I mentioned this in the spoiler chat. They said that that's a Boondocks storyline, and I was like, I'm with it though.
It definitely seems like somebody threw a chair.
Right. But again, in regards to Shanks as a coward, or whatever, Shanks had mentioned a couple times, I think, that he wouldn't allow Elbaf to become a war zone. So again, it's just a difference in temperament. It's a difference in philosophy between Loki, what he's willing to do. Apparently kill his father even. You know, he considers I'm the strongest. This is just how they live versus how Shanks lives. Luffy's so interested in Shanks. I was wondering, would he want to fight Shanks now? Because he said Shanks is last. Right? Like, I want to fight Shanks last. Blackbeard's still out there, Buggy irrelevant, right?
Yeah.
Does Luffy think, like, it's time to fight Shanks? Does Luffy actually think that? I was curious about that. Loki's been locked up for 6 years. Do they give him the news consistently? Because he doesn't know who Luffy is at all, right? So he doesn't know probably even about the new Yonko.
Yeah, he's.
Does he even know Blackbeard exists? Like, how far back is his news cycle?
Well, he would have to have somebody read it for him.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how far back he actually is.
I don't think he's getting much visitors.
Yeah.
Maybe those humans.
Now, for the main part of what I wanted to address for this section, Lionel, you mentioned that those animals looked familiar. And you want to know why they look familiar, Lionel?
Yeah.
Because they are the concept art animals from Oda and the Strong World concept art. Shiki here, bruh. I'm trying to tell y'all. Look, I have proof. Shout out to Joyo Boyo in the Discord who hit me up. You can see it. If you look at each of these animals that are represented in this art, in this chapter, and it's not just these guys. It's the dudes that Hajrudin picks up, the giant dinosaur thing. It's the shark things that the Straw Hats are sailing near. It's the giant rhinoceros, whatever mammoth that is. All of it is here in this chapter, bruh. It's here.
What is that?
I don't know what it
That's
is.
a snake thing?
But in general, these animals look familiar to y'all because y'all seen them before. Because they are Shiki's animals, and like I said, the 10-year gigantification plan was trying to be enacted on Elbaf, bro. They here. And that means Shiki probably here. Which goes back into my Shanks versus Shiki theory. 6 years ago, Shanks and Shiki fought. And that's how Shanks became a Yonko.
That's how it was
How
too.
that ties into Loki, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure it out. Maybe Shiki instigated the whole Lola thing. I control further if I want. But either way,
She like you, man.
she hey man, when the happened to me though. Either way, Shiki here, bruh. He is the silhouetted man. I'm feeling it. I'm more confident in that than ever now. I ain't care about the silhouetted man part. Truly, it wasn't necessary for my theory. But now that these animals is here, y'all can't tell me nothing, bruh. It's Shiki season. It's Shiki season, bruh. I'm ready. I hope y'all ready. But that's it for me. Larry?
I got nothing to say, bro.
Oh, you got nothing to say?
I got nothing to say to that.
I can send you the
That's
link if you
crazy,
want.
bro.
I can send it to you if you need it.
I'm good.
I got you.
Nah, I'm alright.
You alright?
Nah, I'm alright, bro. If the L is coming, I'm gonna just accept it and move on. That's all I'm saying.
Alright.
But anyway. I do think that Loki has Conqueror's Hockey. I think I'm gonna call it now. I'm gonna put my cards on it. It's why the wild beast never attacked him. And I think Lawrence brought that idea up for me. And he said when he was a young lad, they became his fast friends. Well, there's been times where like Conqueror's Hockey users as children have displayed Conqueror's Hockey unwillingly. You know, maybe Loki doesn't understand currently what his power is, right? But it just exists. The same way like Ace ended up doing it to the Blue Jam Pirates. Dofi did it to some regular townspeople. I'm pretty sure there's one more person that did it as a kid.
Yamato.
Yamato?
Yeah.
The Flamingo, Ace, Yamato.
Did Yamato do it?
Yeah, remember she was chained up?
Yeah.
And she was hungry and stuff, and kind of mentioned like other people like how they got knocked out, and pretty much we just
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. So children do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that he definitely does have it on. So I'm gonna put my cards on that. Shanks went after the Gomu Gomu no Mi 12 years ago. We never knew why. He never ate it or had his crewmates eat it. We always assumed he was probably looking for somebody, right? So when Luffy ate it, it was a shock. And there's this whole theory now. This is the reason why he gave his arm to the Sea King, right? Then Luffy beats Kaido. And after he beats Kaido, Luffy is in his Gear 5 form, and he has a bounty. And Shanks looks at the bounty, and he comes to Wano for unknown reasons. Basically, we all assumed maybe it was because after he saw the bounty, he said, yo, I have to make sure Blackbeard doesn't go after Luffy. So I'm going to go to Wano to protect him. Which he actually ends up going to protect him because of Ryukyugu to an extent, right? And then he goes, you know what? After Ryukyugu leaves, he goes, I think it's time to go after the One Piece, Ben. So where does he go? He goes to 𝐴𝐵. And why does he go to 𝐴𝐵? To speak to Loki. So the question for me is, we've seen Loki openly admit that, hey, I'm the sun god. What if it's to say that Shanks still doesn't know if Luffy's the sun god or not? He's now going, yo, it's a 50-50 toss-up. It really might be Luffy, or it really might be Loki. Because this is a devil fruit that's been passed down through the royal bloodline. There has to be some significance or some evidence of it supporting this idea. And now I'm at the degree where it's like, okay, Shanks, you moving, but why are you doing this? Right? So I'm kind of confused. Because if you follow Shanks' trail of breadcrumbs, it's saying something. I just don't know what it's saying. So for me, it's like, this is getting interesting for me now. I'm really interested in seeing what Loki and Shanks' conversation was about. Because Shanks only goes onto a pirate ship and knocks everybody out to show his strength. He did it with Whitebeard, right? I'm pretty sure he did that to Loki too. Because Loki is probably of that stature, low-key. Talk about low-key. So it's like, I'm kind of hyped. I'm like really hyped right now. I'm really excited to see what's happening next. Like, I really want more Shanks info.
Yeah.
And for the first time, it's like, I hope we have like a chapter dedicated to Shanks where he's on 𝐴𝐵 and we see some interactions going on. Maybe it'll lead to, maybe it's not, Blackbeard wasn't the pirate that he was warning 𝙏𝙗𝐪 about.
Maybe it was Loki.
It might have been Loki, bro. Maybe he felt like, I don't know, maybe he just felt something in the air, like some worry that was sitting on his mind, like, this is the time, I don't know. I'm just spitballing now because I haven't written any more notes, but it's very interesting.
But Loki doesn't dress himself as a pirate.
We don't know, bro.
Because that's the only thing, like, when you brought up the whole bounty thing, I was more thinking of, what did Loki have to do to get, one, the government's attention, and also to make them view as a threat? Because you could just be a giant because there's giants around.
Facts.
But Loki had to do something specific. Not only get a bounty.
He was also this close to aligning with a Yonko in Big Mom.
Yeah.
Through marriage.
That's true, too.
Like, I don't want to say that's the reason, but like that's not a good feat. Like,
I have one more idea.
If I'm Marines, that's not
I have one more idea. There's a royal bloodline. I wouldn't be shocked if, like, they tried to, like, make giant celestial dragon. And that might have been like, this is a possibility. And then they were like, nah, we don't want to do that, bro.
Other factors, too. Remember that this is also a country or a kingdom. They're not aligned with the world government, too. And then Saturn's response to them teaming up with Luffy. Like, I forgot exactly what he says, but he says, this cannot work. Like, like, kind of like, it was a caution here, but like, actually, like, I must take you guys out now. Like, he already viewed the giants as a race or a species that was already at odds with them. And now you're teaming up with Luffy? He goes, no. You can't have this.
It's an interesting thought. I wish I had more to say, but like I said, I didn't have time to do more research, so my bad, guys.
You good?
I was thinking, because we have 2 more questions, and we have an hour left, and we have all these super chats. So I'm thinking, let's push through these last 2 topics, because I feel like if you guys really have something to say, like, I'd be surprised.
I didn't have too much.
Yeah, I didn't have too much either.
Yeah.
I did my thing already.
All right, so guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get through these last 2 questions of the chapter, and then we're going to do super chats and then hit Discord calls, okay? So just please bear with us. I know you sent super chats. We're going to read them. Believe me, we're going to read them. But you've been to the Reverie. You know they don't read your super chats for like 2 hours. So just give us a little bit of time. We're definitely going to get to them. I promise you we will get to them. All right. Next, we see the Straw Hats on Elbaf, who was with Luffy before he left him. They're still climbing up the colossal bridge. Usopp notices Roto charred up running after them on the bridge, and they assume he was under the Sun God costume. Behind Roto is Gerd and Goldberg following him. Goldberg is carrying the Thousand Sunny. Zoro thinks it's time to start cutting things up. Usopp tells him no. They might be Dory and Broggy's friends. Sanji tells them to hurry up and run to the village. If those giants catch up, then they're goners. We go to the underworld again, but this time a different part of it. We see Hajrudin and his shipwright Stanson, who just took down a giant moose. Hajrudin is excited to give this meat to his saviors, the Straw Hats. Stanson points out that they can't use a painter for the sunstones since it's snowing to help carry this monster. Then we see a refresher on who and what Hajrudin meant for the story and the current members of the New Giant Pirates crew. Hajrudin and Stanson power clean the moose in unison and carry it while singing giant songs. What did you think of the chapter, Seb? I mean, not the chapter, but this part.
All right. One, I didn't really think much of anything. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool for them to see the Sunnians being carried like that. You know, Hajrudin and the dude, they mad weak for not being able to lift that thing up Dolo. I felt like Loki.
You see how big that
I
thing
know
is,
it's
bro?
big. I know it is. I know it is. Yeah. I know it is. I know it is. I know it
This
is.
giant Sebastian.
Seb is on one,
I know
bro.
it is, bro. I know it is.
What is Seb on today?
I know it
I
is.
kind of felt that.
Yo, right? Like I was
What?
like, yo, y'all need to like 2-man this, bro.
Again,
feel-
they're
hold on.
giants, bro.
Do you know what a moose is like in our reality?
Yeah,
How
no,
big a moose is?
I know, bro. I know.
They're like monsters.
Listen, I think these are Shiki enhanced beings. I get it. I just felt crazy.
Why do you think they're shitty
Yo,
hands?
oh my God.
We just know that the food in general in the Elbaf is way big. Like you see, like you see this, right? That we already know how big a giant is. We see this moose towering over them by a lot. Like it's not even like
It's
you see
like
the-
5 times the size of a giant.
yeah.
Yo, I get what you're saying, and I understand you. I'm
Okay.
saying the
Okay.
vibe I got
Okay.
was, damn, y'all gotta 2-man this.
All right, bro.
And I guess you're just underestimating.
No,
You're
said- nah, bro.
He didn't want to do it. He was like, "Yo, we need painters to come."
All right, keep going, bro.
I wasn't
Keep
rocking
going,
with
bro.
that.
You good, bro. We ain't got time like that.
I wasn't rocking with it. I
can't,
thought
bro.
what's his face running was funny to me. I forgot his name already.
Roto?
Roto. Yeah, he just I thought that was funny. But yeah, I didn't have much.
All right. Law?
Yeah. Yeah, him running like that I'm guessing from his crewmates is just like, I got caught.
Same. I thought the same thing.
Got me.
like, yo, what are you doing in here? He sees all these humans just like they see all the humans like trapped in his room and everything. Like they just FBI open up to his house and they see, yo, what do you got going on in here?
What's all this lube?
These toys.
Bro.
And then I liked how quickly they were determined that that's clearly the guy that we just like struck with lightning, you know? Because like I was like, you gotta guess that, you know, like who it is. They just knew that already, so I got how quickly they were able to do that, right? And I like how Zoro was just on guard all the time. Yo, time to start crying. We just do this, you know. But Usopp's smartly saying no because they could be the people who were friends with friends. We can't just be trying to scrap with anybody we see, right? And then. The reason why I felt what Sebastian was talking about is because the main thing, the giant strength, right? We see, the reason why we see Luffy and the others other people pick up animals, 10 times their size? Like, you know, no problem, right? And these are giants, you know? So just the weight of it, you can't lift it. I was just like, okay, you know, maybe, but I understood it because, like, the giants are supposed to be able to do this. I understand the animal's big too, but we see it again. Other humans, like, lift up animals 10 times their size, giant animals, whatever. But anyway, that's mostly it here.
Lano?
I thought that was hilarious too with the whole. No, I'm not even. I'm going to what you were saying. Nah. So, now do you remember the animal size? I get the whole animals 10 times their size. Do you remember the animal sizes that Luffy in Amazon Lily? Because I can show you. These are the animals.
Yo, he always trying to show people.
No.
They can't see it either.
No, I know, but look. These are the animals that was on Amazon Lily.
Mm-hmm.
Think of a comparison of these animals and we see at Elbath.
Yeah.
Elbath.
Yeah, right? Elbath, right? Shut up, you know what I mean. The giant island, right?
Mm-hmm.
The giants, that's already these
What chapter
animals.
is this, Lano?
This is chapter 598.
All right, everybody, he's talking about chapter 598.
These animals are towering Luffy.
Yeah.
Like Luffy, and Luffy's a regular size Luffy. Now we're seeing animals that giants are already towering Luffy, but by far they're like this to Luffy. Like, this is like Luffy in like a giant comparison. Like, or even smaller.
But comparison-wise, this animal isn't as big to Hajrudin and Stanson than those animals are to Luffy.
Yeah.
It just isn't.
But I'm saying the animals on the Giants Island are way bigger and stronger. Just like for instance, we just know like
It's already knocked out, bro. I'm talking about the lifting of it.
But again, if you're seeing that the animal's so massive that a giant has to take 2 giants to lift it, kind of shows how big the animals and how strong they are on that island. Because again, for instance, if that giant could pick up the giant on Amazon Lake, like no problem. But now our animals that we have on our island, now it's a 2-man job. Shows like that's on a totally different level, bro. We already see the tree, Sebastian.
Just know, bro, this why Loki said, I'm better than my big bro. This why. This why.
We haven't seen him look.
This why. I'm wrong. It's why.
You seen because he chained up right now. All right?
You know how it took 2 of them to do this? It took the whole island, fam.
When Loki lifts up an animal by himself, then we can talk. Then we can talk.
We seen Sanji with just his
It's like
hopping
Yeah, but did we see size to an Elbath animal?
Lino.
Was it? No, was it the same size? No, is it?
But what you're focusing on is, right? We're talking about the comparison in size here, right? You're talking about the animal from then to like Luffy, right? They're using the animals from Elbath to these giants, right? If you want to go, it roughly should be the same, right?
No.
No, because like what I'm saying is right. So are the animals towering over the giants? Like we just seen Luffy compared to the Elbath animals, right? We just seen that, right? Is that the same with the giants? No. They're not towering over them, right?
No, I get you.
But we seen Sanji. Animals really towering over Sanji. He's kicking it up like they're nothing with his feet.
I get you, but my point is, we just talk about the meat itself. Like, pretty much, Luffy just eating one part of it can give him so much energy. Like, he's not eating the whole thing. Just one piece of it. Why are you guys laughing so hard?
I don't know why they're laughing.
Because I feel like when the more I was talking, y'all started laughing even harder. What's going on?
Oh my god.
He said we compare sizes.
We're done. I can't, bro. This episode is just crazy.
Yeah, I'll be thinking like I can't see Marv's face, but I'll be wondering if he's laughing too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, yo.
Oh my gosh. Can we just? Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Are we done? All right. So I'll say one thing. You remember that rune theory that I had? Yo, a painter might be somebody that writes scripture on something, a hot stone, and uses it to, like they were saying, like it could help them move the moose. Yo, I think there's probably, the rune theory about to be real, bro.
Okay, let's go.
Yo, it might. I was looking at it, I was like,
when I read it, I was like,
yo, did I hit something? Like, yo. All right, let's go to the last part of the chat. We didn't have much to say about that. The final part of the chapter. We go towards the sea near 𝐴𝐵 where the giant warrior pirate ship continues to sail. Brook wants to know what he thinks about his hair cutting skills since he's never cut a woman's hair before. He was so nervous his heart would have been racing if he had one. Then yells out in anger, "It's a skull joke." Lilith laughs at the unscientific joke. Bonnie thinks Robin looks cute, and Jinbei says she's stunning. Shout out to Jinbei, yo. Frankie says he hasn't seen this look on her in ages. Frankie, don't say stuff like that to women. Then we see Robin, and she has her old hairstyle back. She thinks it's perfect and thanks Brooke. The Giants comment on how it's the look she had when she saw Saul. He'll be happy to see it. Frankie knows this reunion is going to have him bawling. Oimo and Kashi remember seeing this hairstyle on her too. Robin just takes the moment all in. The giant warrior pirates have now cleared the mist and see 𝐴𝐵 in their view. They can't wait to hit the harbor. We go somewhere on 𝐴𝐵 and see, and someone says, "There's big trouble. It's Dr. Saul. He's fallen and he won't get up." So, let's start with Lionel. What did you think?
I'm not gonna lie. I might get pushback for this. I did not care for Robin's haircut.
Thank you, bro.
Not a little bit. I'm like,
That was so close to my face.
You be
so
alright.
close.
Yo, you be alright.
yo,
I agree with you.
Yo, like-
wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
It felt like post Skip Robin just put her hair. It didn't. I didn't get
Yeah.
that feeling.
yeah, I didn't get nostalgia. I was just
I
like,
didn't get it.
I was just, you just okay.
And you know what it is? Because the version of Robin we think of when we think of that just looks different than this.
Yeah,
She just does.
yeah.
She
was darker.
was darker. This is a different character, bro. Like it just is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real, but that was me.
Yeah.
Personality was a little different too.
I like the thought though. My bad, I'm gonna let you rock.
No, I appreciate it because like it brings back us memories and to her somewhat of a happy time. So I get that, but I was just like, he could have just recognized you. Honestly, you didn't need the haircut. like you didn't need to do all this, bro.
Yo, this might be the most manly thing we've ever said on the pod, bro. There's no way. Yo, all the females that watch are probably like, yo, these mother.
Hey man.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. I'm just okay. But and also it had me dying laughing when they read the illustration. He is falling, he can't get up. I'm like, bro, are you serious?
It's like Life Alert.
But like, I didn't even get concerned what happened. I'm just saying I can't believe you did that joke. I don't know, but like, I don't really have anything here. But just like, yeah, I was just
My
like,
neck, my back, my neck and my back.
But I listened. It was alright.
Get your stupid ass off the floor. All right. Anything else?
You know, somebody else go.
We'll go with Law.
I feel like Brooks' jokes usually hit harder than this one. Like he usually cracks me up with this because
It really hits your funny bone.
exactly. But like him having to explain it, it's a skull joke. I like Brooke never has to explain his jokes. You just like, you know, he just kind of says it and then whatever. Like this one, I don't know. This didn't sell as the other ones did to me. And
I like how angry he got.
Yeah,
That was the funny part.
And then Vegapunk saying that like, but honestly, Vegapunk, what'd you think it was? Like, you have no heart. That's so unscientific. He's literally a walking skeleton. Like, would you think it was just in there somehow? No other flesh or whatever, but the organ, the heart is just right there. You know, right? And for the hair thing, I like Robin without the bangs.
Yeah,
you know, she looks cute and younger, but whatever. It's like, to me, I didn't think this was necessary. That's all my point. I just didn't think it was necessary.
We need that forehead back.
Okay.
I like Bang Robin. I just like pre-skip Bang Robin better than this.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I just don't like bangs, period. So that's just me.
And Saul falling on the floor, like I don't. To me, one, I'm like,
How old are you?
He's not that old. He shouldn't be, from what I remember, right? And I'm thinking, all right, maybe he's wounded from the bandages because what happened to him. But I'm thinking, I kind of feel like it could be something to do with, they're calling him Doctor now, and him with the whole horror things. What if something happened to, like, the books or whatever, and he kind of collapsed from, like, depression or something. I don't know. But it could not be necessarily physical. It could be, like, what he's working on and things are not going well. But anyway, I didn't have much.
Dang, I thought it sounded stupid.
Say it, bro. It's a safe space.
I mean, I just thought of what if, like, Because he should be healed from his wounds by now. Because that's ridiculous. It's been how many years? But I thought of
2.
What if he
Not pretty.
sensed Robin, and that's why he fell?
Could be.
Like he sensed like she followed
was
for
gonna
all
say
these
that.
years. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
All right. Seb.
Yo, screw Oda for trying to build fake tension with Saul, bro. I'm done with that.
Yeah.
All right, you already sold, bro.
Yo, I feel that too.
Yo,
bro.
you sold, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about Saul. I don't want to hear nothing about he fell, he can't get up. We know you don't got the stones, bro, to clip him now. So stop it. I'm not even remotely joking, bro. I'm not. I don't think y'all understand how much I was upset that Saul was still alive. So for him to try to build this cliffhanger of, oh, what happened to... Shut up, bro.
It's so mean.
Nah, bro. I'm so serious, man. I was so
sincere.
I didn't hate it. You know what I'm saying? I get it, whatever, but we know he's not about to do nothing to Saul.
Yeah.
So, and if he did, then what was the point? What was the point of any of this right here? We could have just had Saul dead, and it'd be fine.
I mean, but it's
What's the
also
point?
portraying.
Nah, bro.
I get
bro.
you, but that was more of Aokichi's character. If you just had a kind of, then yeah, it's all gone. But that was pointing more of Aokichi. Like he said, I'm not a
Playing
kind.
fast and loose with my emotions, and I don't like it. But that's it. That's it for me. I'll stop complaining. Oda's still the GOAT.
Yeah. I was indifferent about the haircut because when I saw her, I don't know why, but Kiku came up. Like she looked like Kiku, bro. And I was like, yo, this don't rub me right. I was like, this don't rub me right, bro. I was like, yo, I don't know what it is, but like it's like the portrait of how she looks in it. I'm like,
It's like when your girl make a style change, and you know, like you're not supposed to say nothing.
or like she has like that like you expect her O face to look really good,
All right, bro.
Okay.
but then it's like really ugly. Like if she cries, you don't expect her to be like an ugly crier,
Larry, bro. Come on.
but she's like crying so ugly. It's like Taraji P. Henson. That's her
You
name.
just said that, bro.
Because her face when she cries
Yo,
is
nah, it's bad.
terrible.
It's bad. That's
But-
my girl, though.
But it was like, I don't know, bro. I don't even know what I'm saying. I was just like, bro, I see Kiku. I was like, please delete this. But the Saul thing, man, yo, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care, bro. But I don't care, bro.
I think
It was such a waste of chapter, like towards the end. I was like, give me more Loki, bro.
Yeah.
We talking about Robin having his, hey, like, who cares? Who cares, bro?
I think it'll mean more when we actually see Saul and see where this develops.
Mm.
But if it's just like a reunion, then it's weak. You know?
Yo, imagine Odie killed Saul.
Saul gonna be like,
Stupid.
you ain't changed much.
Imagine you get amnesia. Who are you?
What if Saul's disappointed in her friends?
They ain't tell you this haircut wasn't it back then, and you still rocking it? It's terrible.
Yeah.
This is the crew that protects you?
Listen, man.
They ain't protecting your hairstyle. All right, I'm done. All right, let's hit these super chats, and then we'll do our commercial break to go into Discord calls. So we'll go through our super chats. Guys, if you can, please like the video for us. It helps out a lot. We're almost at 400 likes. We appreciate you. So, yeah, let's do it.
All right, we got 5 from Third Leg Grizz. It says, yo, what's good? If the Straw Hats were Dungeon and Dragon characters, what would their classes be? Hashtag top me off. Hashtag favorite BBC. I don't think any of us ever actually played.
No.
No.
Yeah, I'm
Never
saying.
played
No.
Yeah,
Sorry.
The Wizard.
couldn't tell you. The Wizard.
That's probably like Usopp and like Nami, right?
I don't know.
Wait, this is a level, right?
I don't know.
What, the Yonkos?
Robin's a mage. Marv, you got anything
Was
for
it the
this?
Straw Hats or what?
Marv ain't got nothing for this either, bro.
see,
Sorry,
Marv's are like Google.
sorry, dog.
Yeah.
We got another 35 Czar from Exile Zowza? Says, finally caught another live. Exams are finally over. I was so excited to catch the live that I even forgot to read the chapter. I hope we didn't spoil you, bro.
Oh, he definitely got
Kinda
spoiled.
wild.
Yeah, he definitely
Definitely got
spoiled,
spoiled.
Kind of wild. We got another Warlord subscription from J.H. Johnson. Enjoy all the emojis that come with being a Shichibukai. Another 5 from Samir De La Cruz. It says, Marv, Marv, Marv. Also, y'all gonna put those Discord court talks on Spotify? Hashtag Emu Gang, hashtag Seb the Goat. Thank you. We didn't technically record that. That was kind of a test run. We're trying to work through how we can bring that to the masses. But we're still working through it. So thank you. Another 11 months at Warlord status from JD Cervantes. It says, yo guys, glad to catch the pod. It being Zoro's birthday, what's your favorite Zoro moment? Hashtag Happy Veterans Day. My favorite Zoro moment is him bowing down to Mihawk, actually. I thought that was his best character moment. I also called it. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah, I remember that.
Wait, what? Oh, you called it? Yeah, I remember that. Dude, are you serious? We got the whole debate about it.
Yeah.
Favorite Zoro moment? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Those Kuma.
I was probably I just immediately go to nothing happened.
Yeah,
That's why I didn't say it.
But it's not just that. It's just like him putting, like, because he did it twice with Kuma and with Luffy. But no, I want to say a different one though.
Mine is definitely nothing happened.
No, but that's a good one. Those two good ones, honestly.
You don't got one, Larry? I got a couple in my bag, bro.
I think it was probably, I think that part's filler, but I'm not too sure. It's when Zoro explains to Chopper what his reasoning should be for being in the crew. Because Chopper was saying, like, he didn't have a reason. I forgot what episode it was, what chapter it was, but I know it happened, and it was, like, a very mature moment for Zoro
Are
to
you
say
talking about at...
Alabasta. They were walking in the desert.
Okay, yes. I love that moment. I don't think it's real, though.
I don't think it's real
I don't think it's
either.
a real moment, but I
it was
love
a fire
that
moment. It
I
was
do
a
love that
fire
moment.
moment. I just don't know if it's real. I would have to check back. But I hate Alabasta, so.
Alabasta's so good. I don't know how you don't like it.
I don't, bro.
I just read a comment that said Zoro hitting the Tarzan scream.
Everybody loves that moment.
man.
Everybody likes that moment.
I would say because you guys already picked him bound on the Mihawk, Kuma. I would say his pledge to Luffy.
Yeah. The
Like,
Baratie promise.
Yeah.
Saying he never lose again. Sabodi come through and he lost.
Y'all so mean. All right. Let us know what y'all favorite Zoro moments are in the comments. We got another 5 from JD Cervantes. It says, dang, I'm about to hit a year next month.
Thank you.
As a warlord for y'all. Sick. Hashtag UBC. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
We appreciate
What's his he has a Brook member badge. Yeah, it's going to be hard to reach those higher levels.
Yeah, bro.
You got to stay longer.
Another 2 from Dumb Society. It says, Law was wild in last episode. No Marco equals no Wano victory. I agree. I sent him my notes. He has yet to read them. But
Yeah, I've been busy. But
It's about Marco. I'm not going to read that.
I ain't got time.
no, actually, it's funny because I was writing out my response because I remember I said that before. I said I had a little bit of time, so then I got caught up doing that. I was writing out my response, and then I got caught up again, and I haven't been able to read it since.
All right. We got another 5 from Rhett. It says, what do you guys think about the manga going on a 2 to 3 week break?
Love it.
I hope Oda's doing well
Love
and
it.
he's
I
not
hope
sick.
Oda's good.
Yeah.
I hope it's not for any illness with him,
no
his
illness.
kids, or anything like that. But I'm fine with breaks. I'm gonna be a little
fine with
sad.
breaks, bro.
I'm gonna be a little sad,
Yeah, I love breaks, bro.
but it's fine.
It's like a love-hate with me. I love the breaks,
Yeah.
but also want to know what's going on next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to find out what's happening. Like, I really want to know what Loki's ability is. Like, you
Yeah.
talk about, like, what it is, like, difference between Luffy's ability, what it is.
Just make everything more poppin', bro. That's it. Like, at the end of the day, what we're getting now is going to last forever.
Yeah.
Mistakes and all. So you might as well just go full blast so I can enjoy the most quality I can.
Yeah.
That's real. We got another warlord join the crew in Capsule Corp Ego. I don't know what that says, but welcome. Enjoy the emojis. Another 8 Australian from Max Brown. It says, got a fun question. If Luffy didn't exist, who would you replace him with? Also, love you guys. Still grinding to make it big. Get on the pod one day. I guess in the series itself, replace him with.
Ace, bro.
Yeah, I think Ace is the only.
Yeah.
To piss Seb off, it'd be Sabo.
Oh God! Oh my God, bro!
It'd be
I would
Sabo, bro.
drop the series, bro.
It'd be Sabo, bro.
If Sabo became the main character, I'd be out. I'm so serious.
Yeah, but it's Ace. Yeah.
Yeah, Ace works. Although he's still dying. Another 30 months at Yonko status from
boy.
Twilight. Jesus.
Yeah, he's a Jinbei badge too.
Says, I'm a little late, but we here. And here for another banger episode with all the boys together. Much love to everyone. Hashtag Twins Takeover. Hashtag Sims for Seb. Hashtag Wary. Hashtag Shingang. Hashtag Marv the Goat. Thank you.
Thank you, Twilight.
Thank you.
Boy.
Thank you.
Another
Damn,
5.
we far back, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to get there. Another 5 from Diamond Life. It says, what Emu felt from Joy Boy Hockey is what the entire world thinks of 𝙏𝙚𝙪𝙢𝙗. Okay. Closest person to compare him to is Kaido, but unrestrained and a lot stronger.
I wouldn't say a lot stronger. I would definitely say if Kaido's consistently always going all out.
That's who he's looking like?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yo, he's scary, bro. He's somebody you don't want to mess with.
When you're describing him, I thought of Kaido.
I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he.
Besides the whole dragon thing, but like, yeah.
We got another 5 from Inferno Knight. It says, what's up, y'all? Is Kid showing up in Elbaf?
No.
And if he does, will he get stronger or receive the Gecko Moria treatment? I think there's an avenue for it. I wouldn't care either way.
He would have to get stronger. Bro.
I
Nobody wants
I would
to see
like
that,
to get
bro.
him get stronger because
I'm with it.
He might end up like another Bellamy, bro.
Buy the Kid stocks, yo.
he's a conqueror.
They
You
low
gotta
right
put
now.
more like up
They
there,
low.
bro.
They real low.
Yo,
Like,
that's
Gecko
so
Moria and
funny.
Bellamy are not conquerors. You gotta give
Yo,
him more.
Lord.
You
You
get-
gotta-
you
Lawrence
could
hit the mark, bro.
You could get Kid stocks for 10 cents on the dollar right now, bro. Another 2 from Johnny Blorp. It says, Anel versus Blackbeard. Hashtag Anel wins. Hashtag get up. Hashtag Trashbeard. Jeez.
Nah, you're bugging.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
Yeah, you're
Pack
bugging.
watch, bro. I'm sorry.
Blackbeard got that.
Yeah, Blackbeard got that no diff.
Another 5 from Bleak Corner. It says, we got beef. How y'all going to do it to me again? Lionel cool, but the rest of y'all, especially Larry. Hashtag Black Blade Daz. I'm so confused as what.
It's
what
probably
that is.
about his Black
The
Blade
baby.
Dog Bones theory. Still.
Bro,
He's
you gotta,
still upset about it.
Yo, Bleak. I got
What
you.
happened?
Find our response, right? Find the original question. Me reading the super chat. Record it and send it to me on the Discord. I'll give you a real answer. Because I don't remember it. And I'm not about to go back and find it.
Wait,
I'm
what
gonna-
happened? What are you talking about?
I don't know.
What I remember is
He said, like, can Daz Bones become a Black Blade? I think.
And we made a joke.
And we were like, yo, he already black.
And that was it.
I think I was the only one who was taking it seriously.
Probably.
Probably.
Anyway, we got another.
you should answer it now.
Yo, what is there to answer,
is it?
bro? I don't know what to say to it, bro.
What can we? Is this hockey strong enough, bro? Sure, I guess.
I don't know if it's hockey strong enough. We'll give that as
I'm
the answer.
saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's hockey strong enough to make himself a
I would rather see an awakened DOS Bones than this permanently black version of a black man. Like, I don't even, are you even darker? Like,
You made me
no
lightheaded.
black?
What is he?
What is he?
Double ascendant?
Come on, man.
But I don't think it's gonna change his skin color. You get me?
I'm trying to
yes,
understand
it
what the
would.
question
Yes.
is.
But no,
He's
it
a
wouldn't because
blade.
yeah, but he's not a blade all the time. He's not Luffy.
You know, he'll be Dark Shot Alloy from One Punch Man.
Honestly, I thought you were gonna say Mr. Popo.
Jeez.
Yo, that's so crazy.
I hope this is better for you. Bro. I hope this is the response you want.
He's both.
He's both.
Shout out to Black Shine Alloy, bro.
Shout out to Bleak Corner, man. I hope
Shout out
you got
Mr.
the response.
Popo as well, bro.
Another 5 from Sunnet Fam. It says, hey, Nakama, got ready for Larry's bad takes. Wow. Question. What's stopping Kizaru from using his Devil Fruit to speed blitz the OP world and find the One Piece himself? Hockey, mostly.
That's true. That's true.
What are you talking about, bro? His job? Like, there's a lot. There's a lot there.
And he's also lazy, so like.
Bro. Another 5 from K Money. It says, will a kid pirate find Loki and accept his offer to release him to take out Shanks? that could be interesting. But like, then Loki got to be strong enough to take out Shanks for it to matter.
Yeah.
I don't know that we there yet.
I mean, Shanks ain't take him out of the chains.
Why would he?
Who Shanks need to take out? Imagine Shanks a free Loki to take out Blackbeard. It's like, I don't feel like doing that, bro. You got it.
You would lose so much respect for Shanks.
I would lose so much respect for Shanks.
I wouldn't lose
That's
any
my
respect
dude.
for Shanks.
What?
I wouldn't.
Wait, what?
You would?
No, he sees it as like a pirate thing.
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't respect.
I'm surprised because all this about how Shanks is and him going after Blackbeard, and you thought they should fight.
Oh, I want that to happen.
That's
I'm
what
saying
I'm
if
saying.
Shanks was like, yo, go handle that. That means in Shanks' mind, Blackbeard not even worth the smoke, bro.
I mean, that's another way to look at it.
Come on,
I
bro.
guess.
Another 5 from Sedgefield. Lionel saw the 100 dono and started busting it open. Oh my god. Oh my
That was
god.
so funny.
Oh my god.
Why is that a thing
That
now?
was so funny, bro.
Bust it open.
Bust it open. from me.
Bust it open.
Left cheek, right cheek.
Like, do you forget where we at to be saying stuff like that?
I did. I haven't been on the
Lionel
platform.
said, I don't look back unless I'm looking back at it.
Okay.
Shut up. See, I didn't say that. It was not my words.
Anyway, we got another 5 from Project Iceman. It says, "Happy Veterans Day, guys." Luffy's immediate reaction to Loki talking about Shanks makes me wonder how he'll react to Bartholomew. I have no idea, to be honest.
I don't think he'll care like that, but
I think he'll care a little bit, because at the minimum, that's still his friend. Like, I think Luffy looks at Bartholomew as a friend, and Shanks did the thing that you're not supposed to do to my friends. Beat him up.
But Luffy would understand like what Barto did that led up to it.
that's true too.
That's what war is, man. Once you win it, you win it. Another 5 from King Ray. It says, Oda released drawings of characters as kids, and Mad Monk had his wings. Do you think he might be originally from Skypiea race like King? Those are 2 different races. technically.
Yeah.
That was racist for you to say.
Wow.
Because they both dark skinned.
No, Lionel. They have wings. No, King is a Lunarian.
Yeah.
I think 𝙏𝙗 is a Birkin.
Yeah.
His wing styles resemble the Birkins. But we haven't had much history about them except for Enel and his what did he call them? His apostles or
His priest.
his priests?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But I don't think he's Lunarian. Another 5 from Kirby. It says, Loki dodging a Gear Force attack blindfolded is insane. # Loki is greater than the world government. # Gorosei scared of Loki. # happy TOPT day.
Oh, thank you, Curbs.
Yeah. Thank you.
It was impressive.
It was,
I was impressed
Because
by
it was off rip and he dodged it off rip.
Yeah.
And he's chained. So it's like,
Yeah, and we don't know if like they bound his eyes for that reason or he can't see. It was an impressive feat. I was impressed.
Yeah, it was impressed. I was impressed.
And he the way even though after he actually it was made kind of like he kind of like shrugged it off too. It's like, yo, I can't defend myself.
It's like, yo, chill. This is free. This is free eats.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yo, relax.
another 10 from Carlos Avia. It says, y'all, the One Piece verse has been drafted to participate in the DBZ Tournament of Power. Each of you have to draft 2 One Piece characters. No top 10s. I got Perona and Laoji. Okay.
No top.
So 2 One Piece characters, no top 10s. Nobody's competing for real. You gotta go with the tricky stuff.
Law.
Mid people?
Law's a good one.
Law is an excellent one.
Yeah.
Law is an excellent
Who else
one.
is maybe Sugar? I don't. Who else is down for can work
Sugar's
for
a good
real?
one, too. Sugar's definitely a good one.
I thought it was also Dolphy.
I thought
He not
Dolphy.
controlling nobody, bro. I love my boy, bro, but they break it
Wait,
out.
who
of that.
else? Who?
Not Dolphy.
Well, who's he going against?
It's the Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
bro. Yeah, bro.
Delphi actually might be a really good one.
You
Because
think?
in the Tournament of Power, they can't fly. Like, flying is not allowed. So if he's able to manipulate the structure of what they're fighting on.
I feel like any charge up is gonna probably dead those strings,
Yeah,
bro. To
that's
be
true,
honest with
too.
you.
Then it would be honestly between King and Cat.
King and Cat?
Yeah.
How did the Tournament of Power work? I didn't really watch Super. Can you? Is it like a tag
You
team
just have to
thing?
ring out.
Or you just have to ring people
You
out?
can't murk the person and you can't ring them out. And you can't fly.
You can't
Kuma.
fly.
Ooh, cool.
That is a good
Kuma
one.
and Sugar is my
I'm
combo.
That is a
going
good
Law
one.
because they can't fly, right? I'm going Law and Cat.
Long Cat.
Oh man.
I don't know
you
if
guys-
Cat putting in work, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
I'm gonna go. God damn it. I'm gonna go Crocodile. And I will go Robin.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking about going Mori just for a shout.
Because Robin will be able to create hands under people, and they might not be able to like sense it because they're so busy. And then Crocodile can create holes in the ground and just have people like sink. And meanwhile, Robin's holding their hand, their legs, so they have to go down.
Yo, Loki. This may sound disrespectful, but you said not top 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Blackbeard top 10?
Dog. Listen, a lot of people think he top 10.
Hey,
He ain't
man.
in my top 10.
Because if he
man.
not,
But I don't think
man.
I don't think that Blackbeard necessarily even fits. He
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to do anything. Yeah, the darkness
You
fruit
think
is
he could
super
absorb?
slow.
You think he could absorb ki blasts with the darkness?
No, bro, he's a bum, bro. He ain't doing
I'm
that.
just
He's a
asking.
bum, bro.
Just asking. All right. I hope that was enough people. I don't think it was, but we got massive super chats, bro. We got another 280 from Grema D. Watchna. It says, caught up on anime, manga, and TOPT. Let's stir the pot with a demon emoji.
bring it.
Okay. That was their first super chat, so welcome. Another 10 from Bushy Brow. It says, hey, longtime Spotify listener, been listening
Thank
for 2
you.
years.
Oh my
I just
God.
wanted to say that I recently realized that the studio y'all record is about 15 minutes from the real estate office that I work
Hey,
at.
man, you better keep that low key. Hey, don't be saying that out loud, man. Marv ain't gonna want people here like that, all right?
You not, man.
Yeah, unless you looking to hire security, man.
Yeah, bro, this past
You better cut that out.
We got another 5 from Caleb Beltron. It says, first you have to submit. Now you gotta bust it open.
That sounds so crazy. You can't put those two lines
They
together.
literally just quoting you.
Yeah, bro.
That's all they doing.
Yeah, bro. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
I can't wait to rewatch this. I'm gonna be laughing so hard tonight.
All right, we got another 9 months at Nakama status from Alan Wells. It
Yeah,
says,
okay.
is Prime Ray closer to Odin or Shanks in strength?
I would say Odin.
yeah.
I want to say Shanks.
Why are you just saying it as in Odin stronger than Rayleigh?
No, it's the opposite.
He said, is it prime really closer to Odin in strength?
I mean,
No, it's-
Ray can be stronger than Odin, but not stronger than Shanks.
Well, the way
and the
that-
distance between
yeah.
both, he could be like closer to Odin's range than Shanks'
The way
range.
the question is phrased,
Oh.
it's Shanks is here, Odin's here. Where does Rayleigh fit in the gap?
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, I'd say Odin.
I'd say Shanks.
Like the middle ground is what you said, right? He's stronger than Odin, but
Who he closer to is the question. He's probably really somewhere right there in the middle. But-
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I was
He's right
thinking
in
the
the
same
middle.
thing.
He's right in the
I was
middle.
thinking
Yeah.
the same
But-
thing.
he's somewhere in the middle.
Alright,
Cowards.
Yeah, I'm
Answer the
saying,
question.
right? I'm saying.
Shake my head, bro.
You know you did. You said in the middle. Me and Larry made a choice.
That is a choice in the middle.
No.
That's not a
middle.
choice.
But that's
bro.
a push. That's
I'll
a
say-
push.
The fact that he's able to do the Conqueror's leakage, like freely, to what they showed, and I haven't seen Oda do. I mean, I'm not saying he can't do it, but Ray was able to do it.
Honestly,
And also Rayleigh's
Which one y'all got, bro?
Close
We ain't
to
got
Shanks.
time,
No,
bro.
he's close to Shanks.
Close to
Alright,
Shanks.
there we
Shows
go.
your eye, bro.
He's not thinking. He's Roger's right hand man. He's
I
close
don't
to
care who
Shanks.
right hand is, bro.
Number 5 from John D. Water. It says Prime Rayleigh runs the Admiral Gauntlet. Where does he stop and break between each fight, in y'all opinion? Hashtag that best One Piece talk. The Admiral Gauntlet. He's being Green Bull. He's being Fujitora. Being Kizaru. Being Aokiji. He's being Akata.
Yeah.
Probably, right? He's getting a rest and recovery between each of these, or is he?
He'd have to.
Yeah,
No, yeah, he
If,
would have to.
if he's not recovering, he's stopping probably Kizaru. He's not recovering.
Yeah.
Does he have to fight Garp? What is the Admiral Gauntlet for real? Like is Garp included?
No.
Because he's not being Garp.
All right, next.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Something. Another 40 from Lovers Edits. It says, old Garp versus old Big Mom. with her devil fruit. Love you guys. Hashtag you the best.
That's a really good play, actually.
Yo, I think Garp would blast her, bro.
Yeah?
That's your girl, man.
I mean, I do agree with you to a degree because I think Garp is Pirate King level in his prime.
But they're saying old.
Yeah, I'm saying,
both
like,
old.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
like he's like around Admiral level to somewhat Yonko level at his old age.
I mean, she is Admiral Yonko.
But the thing is,
She's
she
Yonko.
don't think she's a Yonko level, but she's getting like, for instance, like you get weaker. If you're at Pirate King level, then you're gonna get weaker. If Big Mom is only Yonko level at a prime, then she's gonna be weaker.
It's gonna
at
take
her
a
age.
couple shots.
Yeah.
But the thing is, again, it's just like I don't think it's like an easy dub at all. I think it's
Yeah.
extreme. Because she's going to use Conqueror's hockey back, bro.
Yeah.
She's gonna see the
She-
threat level that
She's
Garp
taking
is.
Garp serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
1000%. Like she's going all out, and it's gonna be really hard. But he's so fast and so strong. Like I could see him like. The fight could end in like 10 minutes, bro.
I
Or-
think they fighting for days. She fought Kaido for days.
It depends.
And then it comes down to who's older for real.
Yo, but Kaido also wasn't going all out.
She wasn't going all out. Y'all got
No,
me
that's
defending Big
debatable.
Mom out here, bro.
That's debatable.
Come on, man.
It might have just been a hockey-focused fight.
Come on, man.
No, it's gonna be good. I got Garp in the end, but she's gonna give Garp a run for his
They end up hooking up.
Okay.
I'm wrong. Another 6
Yeah,
months.
throw up the Garp emojis. If you remember.
Another 6 months from Larry Cooper. It says, is Loki Monster Trio level? Hey, also, hey guys, how are you? We good, and
All right.
I feel like
We
Monster
good.
Trio's lowballing at this
Yeah.
point. Because it's like Sanji in there. I think he's probably stronger than Zoro and something. Like,
I think he's stronger than Zoro Sanji.
No, I think he's around Admiral to Yonko level.
bro,
Loki.
the curve isn't there.
Wait and see. That's what I got.
Another 2 from Kirby. It says, Frank about to get mad wood. Pause. Hashtag
Yeah, seriously. I get what you're
no
saying.
Bon
man.
Clay.
No.
Who's Frank?
Frankie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Adam Tree.
Adam Tree. Yeah.
got you.
We far back, bro. We far back. Another 5 from Bushy Brow. It says, Larry, you got to watch Eden Zero. It has One Piece vibes with badder girls than Fairy Tail and better plot than Fairy Tail as well, in my opinion.
Eden Zero?
Only 50 episodes.
I
are out.
watched it.
Remember I
good?
told you that.
Was it good?
They had another thing because Lionel's watching.
Was that it?
Isn't
Made by
it
the same
Fairy
guy?
Tail?
Yeah, it is. Like,
Yeah.
you actually have instances where Fairy Tail people are in little cameos of Eden Zero.
It's like a prequel or something, right?
No.
No?
I think they merged the universe,
Okay.
but the Fairy Tail's not really in it like that. It's different
Now
style.
I gotta check it out.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
I mean, you're probably gonna like Fairy Tail more. I'm just saying right now.
We got another 9 from Hunter D. Hose, or 9 months at Nakama status. It says, before you hashtag yield to the guild, hashtag bust it open.
Yeah, I need to stop.
Another 8 months at Nakama from Mamba Kid. It says, appreciate the content, y'all the goats. Thank you, man. Another 20 from Gerardo Ramirez. It says, I can't think of a better way to spend the start of my birthday week than with BBC, with some BBC with the TOPT boys. All I want for my B-Day is a convo with you all. A reverie just for the Discord Nakama. Hashtag Spotify gang for life. Hashtag take our calls. We're trying, bro. we're trying. But happy birthday, bro.
Happy B-Day, buddy.
Another 5 from Black Ghost. It says, can I get a yo in chat? I watched last week's episode and I got one thing to say. I don't appreciate the Batman hate. Well, you're going to have to. Because they ain't never letting up with me and apparently Marv. Alright?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They don't
Yes,
understand
sir.
Batman.
We understand very well.
No.
We understand very well.
No, you don't.
Another 5 from Gerardo Ramirez. It says, now I need Kratos to be attacked by Nami and looks at her cloud, then recognizes the puffball and yells, Zeus! Extremist. Oh, man. Another 5 from Anthony Herrera. It says, it says Atreus for next Nakama. I don't know who Atreus is.
His son.
Oh, okay.
Artreus. Boy.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just boy.
That's racist.
I thought it was his name.
To a degree.
No,
Has to.
listen, I never heard his name
was
That
Boy.
has to be
Yo,
racist.
of all, Kratos would name his son Boy, bro.
No, he wouldn't.
He had a daughter before. He's not used to having sons, man. Another 5 from Anthony Herrera. It says, "What song fits perfect with any pirate crew? Shanks bumping Warren G. Regulate. LOL. Hashtag Lionel Bust It. Hashtag Larry is on one today." Little TOPT lore fact: Regulators by Warren G. and Nate Dogg is our dad's favorite rap song.
Did I know?
Return
know
of
that?
the Mac.
For who?
Return of the Mac.
For who?
For who?
Yeah.
Jinbei.
I like that.
I got one for Blackbird. I think his name is Kane Brown, 8 Life Grand. That's Blackbird.
I don't even know what you
I
just
gotta
said,
listen,
bro.
I know what he's talking about. It's actually a good
Blackbird,
song.
bro.
Okay.
He's talking about
Luffy? No, if you buck, right? No, if you buck, right? No, if you buck, right? Yeah, we knocking, we busting, we ready to fight.
You say busted? Come on, man. Another 5 from King Ray. It says, "Loki don't know it doesn't matter if you old, young, fat, skinny, a grandma, or a baby. Luffy hands are rated E for everyone." Hashtag Buggy Gang. Hashtag getting topped off.
Luffy ain't go ahead though.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I was saying.
Big Mom. Wait, never mind.
We got another 2 from Cyborg Frankie. It says, "How much for Lionel to bust it open again?"
I can't, bro.
You see what you did?
I regret it.
I heard $40 get it done.
$40?
$40.
If I'm being honest, it's like
All right, another 2 euros from Alaraz Zahid. It says, "Who from Naruto has conquerors?"
Oh, man.
Ah,
Why do
man.
we always get this
Yeah,
question,
you ask this
bro?
question every time.
Yeah,
Madara,
this
the
question
first
was asked
Hokage.
already.
And that's pretty much it.
I'll
right?
let y'all take the rest, bro. That's really it for me, bro.
yeah, mine first thing Hokage. Good choices.
I want to say the 4th, but who knows, bro. All right. The other 5 from Mama Kid. It says, "What's one thing you guys need Oda to deliver on the most before the story ends? I need Luffy to punch a hole through Akainu's chest. Hashtag spin for Ace." He got to stick the landing on whatever the One Piece is. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, that's really it.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I don't
Even
think
if
there's
the en-
anything else.
Even if the ending of the show is something I don't like, I need the One Piece to hit.
Yeah.
I need that reveal to hit.
Yeah.
Same, yeah, definitely.
Another 10 from Mr. Highly Sensitive. "Howdy, fellas. Loki has a special bounty because the government thought he/the Giants had the Nika fruit. That's why they didn't notice Luffy. Loki's fruit is actually a Sunlogia. Thoughts?"
Sunlogia? I don't like that.
Yeah, how's it different than Aces?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do like the first beginning part of it.
Yeah.
Special bounty. Maybe that's why they were like, huh.
I feel like the whole thought process of like Oda's basically created these, like the Nika person exists, right? So he's willing to go into lore of his own creation. Maybe the 𝙁𝐵𝐼 just has its own thing.
But I also thought of like the threatening of giants, and to R9, she's like the first giant to have a fruit, and not just any fruit. It's a mythical, like powerful fruit that they're probably also wary of. Like how they probably like, because maybe they thought Loki ate the fruit that they were fearful of. Then they found out no, it's Luffy got it. Or it could be two. We don't know. But like the fact that a giant's already eating fruit in a mythical, like, you know, zone or whatever it is, like maybe that's why he has that bounty, and that's why he has a fight. And also Loki's crazy.
It'd be crazy if like the snow fruit appeared on 𝙁𝐵𝐼 because Monet has passed away.
I've always liked the theory that
So like a Logia giant could still exist.
yeah, maybe. We got another 5 from John Benedito. It says, "Not much left in the story. What characters do you want to see fight? And also, Blackbeard's greater than Shanks."
Oh my god.
Ah, man. Those two. I want to see those two fight to prove that what you said is probably
Thinking
wrong.
Blackbeard is over Shanks is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. And
In terms of strength, sure. In terms of character, there's a debate.
I think we have the basic ones. You said Black versus Shanks. There's Luffy versus Blackbeard. There's Luffy versus 𝐴𝐸.
Buggy versus Shanks.
People,
I'm with that. I'm actually with that. Another 5 from Anthony Herrera. It says, I love me a Miss Sunday. Man, Seb ain't seeing the vision. Hashtag Seb got no cake. Hashtag Seb Larry. No, I love Miss Sunday too. I love Miss All Sunday.
Super Chat's just so random.
What we saw in this chapter, that's not Miss All Sunday, bro. And if you try to tell me that it is, you're lying to yourself.
Who are you talking about?
Robin,
I'm
bro.
confused.
That's not
Her
that's
name,
not
Miss
the
Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
She lacking melanin.
She didn't have the cowboy hat.
Yeah, bro.
And
Another-
melanin.
Another 5 from Bruce Briley. It says,
You think she was listening to Pony by Genuine?
for sure. Another 5. It says, who do y'all think would have fared better? Kid on Winter Island or Law on Elbaf? My money is still on W Law over useless Captain Mid. Hashtag Seb Wild today. Hashtag TLPT. I was wrong.
I mean,
Law probably wouldn't even fight Shanks. But I don't, at the same time, like, Shanks was really G-checking, like, yo, give up your poneglyphs or get packed up.
But remember,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Kid
Like,
attacked first.
it's not true. I went over this on the stream with
Nah, Kid didn't attack first.
He did not. He did
No,
not attack first.
no. Remember, Shanks was chilling on the island, and they said, remember, you got a report saying the kid attacked.
Oh.
That's not what happened?
Nah, they started shooting at Kid, but it was like one ship. And it was to like warn Kid, like, yo, back off. And then Kid was like, yo, I'm gonna push through anyway. And then once he got past that one ship, that's when it got reported to Shanks. And then Shanks was like, yo, like, we're not gonna take him easy. And then Kid was like, yo, F all these other ships, even though they're not attacking us.
Yeah.
Well, then,
So-
is a warning shot an attack?
Sebastian thinks it's a true attack, but for me, it's a warning shot.
See, it's a warning shot's not necessarily an attack. It's like,
Yeah.
yo,
Yo,
So it
you
depends.
send shots at me, I'm allowed to send shots back. It ended poorly
I
for
feel-
Kid, but it is
No,
what it
I
is,
do
bro.
agree with Sebastian because, like, yo, you're a pirate. If Wu's not going to take that lightly, you're shooting at my ship. Like,
But it's a warning shot.
Oh, yeah, I got it,
But
yo.
you're engaging
Come on,
in
man.
him. If you did, for instance, there's a possibility that if no, I can't say because it's Kid.
No.
Kid probably would attack that.
No,
anyway,
because
honestly.
look, think about
Probably,
this.
but-
No, because they crashed out beforehand. It's like saying, yo, we crashed out beforehand. You keep coming here, it's going to be war again. You know, a warning shot. Because they should have just attacked. It would have been on site, you know what I'm saying?
The point is, they
Would Law do that?
were shown to
No.
be attacked,
Yeah.
but they never landed.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Would Law do that, and how would Kid fare? I think we went over this at
They
one
wouldn't even
time.
notice that Law was there.
He was in submarine, right?
Yeah, yeah. Submarine.
He just pops up.
Yeah.
That's not ended better either, though, technically.
I mean,
Pop up on the island, now Shanks is like, oh, yo, give me your poneglyphs.
But we don't know. Like,
That's
he
not
doesn't
good.
have to land there because they're at a village, or like he could just go to Outback.
I feel like Law would have came there more peacefully. Kid is still losing, like, no matter what. to Blackbeard.
he's still losing. It depends on, does he lose worse than Law would have lost?
Yeah.
My thing is, I mean, you probably agree that Law's attack, Awakening, is stronger than like Blackbeard getting hit with ray gun compared to Blackbeard getting hit with the Willie. I'm not talking about the one he did on Big Mouth.
Circumstantial.
Wait,
Yeah.
Circumstantial.
hold on. If we're going with scenarios wise, right? Law got turned into a girl. Kid gets turned into a girl. He's not getting out of it. He's not getting out of it. It's over.
Oh my
He's not getting out of it.
I want to say
Yeah,
Kid
that's so
figures it out.
funny.
But
Yo.
dang, yo.
Yo,
That's so funny.
He's still a conqueror, bro. he can flex, maybe. I don't know.
Nah, it's not.
I don't know.
Yo,
Yo, Shanks
You can
recruits
hope
Law
that.
to his crew. I said it. That's what ends up happening.
No.
Another 5 from Swift Gigs. It says, I think Saul fell because he read about the Buster Call. He probably knows Robin is a Straw Hat. I think he got overwhelmed with some PTSD. Maybe.
That's a good
That's feasible, yeah.
take.
That's
I
a
like
good
that take.
Yeah. Another 5 from Craven More M's. It says, top Zoro moment is when Brook found him with Hiyori and Wano. Also, do you guys think Luffy is the only Straw Hat that will get a fight in Elbaf? I hope not.
yeah, I hope not.
Yeah,
I was
better
waiting
not.
to see like the lineup. It's
Usopp
weird.
gotta get something.
It's gonna be weird them all fighting giants, but like I was because what was up?
We have to get a David versus Goliath moment from Usopp, right? We have to. We have to.
That'd be funny.
There's no way we don't. Another
get the slangs and
Nakaba
stuff.
join the crew from Mateo Jose. Enjoy all the emojis. Another 2 from creator Keon. It says, good evening, everyone. Hope you are all doing well or doing okay.
Oh,
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Another 5 from creator. It says, I was in Discord another night and someone thought current Law beats Shanks. Wow. Since the last time we saw him one tap Kid, what are y'all opinions? No.
Crack.
No.
Crack cocaine.
Crack cocaine.
Crack cocaine.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Another 5 from Cuddy Flam. It says Nami's cheeks is the One Piece.
She ain't got much back there, bro.
Yeah, man, she's a little top heavy. We also got another gifted membership from Cuddy, and then we did get another 5 from Creator Keon. It says, for clarification, in chat, Monette, the snow lady died from getting her heart stabbed while it was out of her body from lost power, and Caesar thinking it was Smoker, not noticing the swap. I don't know where that came from. I guess you brought up Monette earlier, but
Yeah, I brought up Monet.
well, thank you for the clarification, Keon.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate your well done research.
I did put up a poll.
Why are you laughing?
You sounded sarcastic when you said
Did
it.
I did put up a poll.
What do you mean? I was literally saying for real. He researched that, I'm pretty sure. You guys are just D-bags, bro.
There's like a hint in there.
Yeah, right.
Maybe
No,
not
there
really.
wasn't.
No,
No,
maybe
yeah,
not really, but
no.
there's sounding.
I guess I sounded like
Nah,
it.
you definitely sounded disingenuous. I'll say that.
Don't listen to them. I definitely was saying good job. That's it.
That's all the super chats, but I don't think we have 5 minutes. Do you want to try to just
We're not doing
do
calls,
the call?
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Sorry.
You might as well go in the chat room and be like, yeah, we're not doing calls. My bad.
They be alright, bro. They tough.
But the JoJo.
There's no chat next week. So
Yeah, call next week.
I don't know about that. Every time we say that, there's like a million super chats and we take our time.
we was chatting today.
And we got the SBS
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, we were chatting for a little bit on that first part of the Loki stuff.
And we didn't argue for that long.
Yo, what happened to your elbow, bro?
Oh, it's like bleach, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You was going crazy.
It's like a stain. You know what I'm saying?
You took the arm out the sleeve and started wilding. So I can't do this.
Yo, it's hot in here, bro. It's hot for real.
It's too much.
See, you really want
Let me
to
know.
I'm not going to say it.
We got another 2 from Creator Keon. It says, I understand, Larry. I understand.
Yeah, thank you, Kian. Also, you didn't have to send the 2. Sebastian just could have read the chat. Look at everybody leaving the call waiting room. See, this is your fault. Yo, we was wilding this episode, bro.
Lionel was wrong.
Yeah, bro. This is so funny, bro. I feel like we haven't laughed that much in a minute. But we be laughing, but like, nah, this was definitely a good time.
I don't know. It was a good chapter.
Damn, it was a good chapter.
Yeah.
Ratings?
Oh, wow. We haven't done that in a
Yeah, we
long
haven't.
Yeah,
time.
I mean, we got time.
Oh, no, we don't. We got another 5 from friend Baltazar. It says, Apple Podcast listener only.
Hey!
I never watch lives, and I think the old format was better. Super Chats, full chapter review. Super Chats / calls, no hate. No, we appreciate the comment and the feedback.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, what is he saying?
The old format. So we used to do some Super Chats to start, and then we do the full chapter, and then we do Super Chats. And versus
What? We did that?
for a little bit, yeah, we did. It wasn't even just a little bit. It was a while.
Yeah, but that was so long ago.
Yeah.
You guys have grown so much from then that I don't think.
Yeah, Sebastian.
That's how we used to do it?
Sebastian used to narrate the whole chapter, remember?
Nah, he's not going that far back.
Oh.
He's saying in general, like, we would do the whole chapter first before we got the Super Chats again.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, we've had to
had to
consider.
pivot, bro.
Yeah, we've had to pivot because of the time constraint, but also because it's like
I think.
there's so many
These
more super chats now than
right,
there
yeah.
ever has been.
Yeah.
I think before we probably got probably like
We would get like
10
10
maybe.
to 15 before, so it made it more feasible to do a full chapter review
Yeah.
and then do Super Chats.
Uh-huh.
Now it's like even just that gap, I thought we would be able to get through that, and we couldn't to get the call. So
Yeah.
it's just harder now, and we're sorry for that, but it's y'all be donating. We appreciate
Yo,
the
low key,
generosity.
man, we could just start ignoring super chats.
Nah,
No,
it's
I'm joking.
Okay.
That's what some of the biggest streamers do. Like literally, the ones that
I don't
like
get that.
like I show speed in them and stuff like that. Like they literally they can't read all of it. It's just too much. If they did, they would spend like 10 hours.
We got another
reading all of it.
5 from Anthony
Yeah.
Herrera. It says, good chapter, top 5 funniest episodes on TOPT, LOL.
Yeah, it was a funny
Hashtag
one.
Lionel, bust it open. I still can't believe you said
That's
that, bro.
so gold.
It
bro.
was wild, bro. I
Yeah,
wasn't
you should have seen
ready.
it when we were younger. Out of nowhere, he said, "Yo, I'm gonna bust a nut," and we
you guys
all
misunderstand
look at him
what I
like,
Yo, every
What?
time I say
We
something,
was
you
at
guys
that-
misunderstand what I
Bro,
say.
what was to be understood from that, bro?
I was
We
to
was
bust
at
a gut.
Pizza Hut.
I meant to say bust my gut because I was laughing so hard.
But that's not what you said, though.
You know I mess up my words. 𝙁𝐼𝐻 is one of them.
Oh, man.
I love how you trying to say 𝐓𝐻𝐻. Like, you making me say it messed up now. 𝐓𝐻𝐻. He said 𝐓𝐻𝐻. All right. Anyway, listen, guys. I hope you had a great time with us today. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed this chapter. I wish I did more research so I could bring you something more interesting, but I felt like the talks enough were great. If you haven't given us a like on the stream just yet, please hit that like button. Do us that favor. It supports us greatly. If you guys are listening on the go, Spotify, Apple Podcast listeners, hey, hit those 5 stars for us. Leave a nice comment. Let everybody know what you think about the show. And there's a lot of love. What happened?
They said, where were you when Lionel said, bust it open?
Where are
Where are you?
But anyway, other than that, thank you, Marv, again for another great episode. Yo, episode 177 is in the books. See us next week at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, as always. Listen, guys, my name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Lionel.
Seb!
And this is that One Piece Talk.